Yo, what's going on to the hardcore boxing fans? Because, yeah, this one is only for the hardcores. The casuals, they love to talk about Devin Haney. They love to talk about Tszyu. They love to talk about Canelo Alvarez. But we got a fight, and the fight is on Leeds. It's in Leeds. It's the rematch. Is it going to be a repeat, or is it going to be revenge? Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall Part 2, April is on. It's in Leeds, and we have a fight. And boy, the press conference got a little bit heated up. And yeah, guys started swinging at each other. But look, let me just tell everybody the straightforward here. This fight here is real beef. These guys really hate each other. Ain't no fake manufactured beef. What goes on in America, what they're doing with Ryan Garcia and Devin Haney, that's fake. This is real hate. This is slanderism. This is them coming at Josh Taylor's family. A lot of fans and a lot of Jack Catterall's people, they said bad things about Josh Taylor in the fight leading up to Teofimo Lopez. They were talking about his family. I just hope you guys know that I don't know about the people across the pond, but this is real, genuine beef. These guys really don't. They hate each other. And that's what makes for a great fight here. Because there's a storyline. And in that storyline that everybody knows, and Jack Catterall says, and even the fans say it, especially the fans in London, they said the Scotsman lost. And Teofimo isn't the first guy to give Josh Taylor his first L. The first guy to give Josh Taylor his first loss, it should be Jack Catterall. Jack Catterall had beaten Josh Taylor in many people's eyes. And a lot of people said that Jack Catterall got robbed. But boy, yeah, Jack Catterall gave Josh Taylor some work. Jack Catterall made Josh Taylor look ordinary. Jack Catterall is the man that knocked Josh Taylor down and started outboxing Josh Taylor. Let's not forget this. And let's all remember that when Josh Taylor decided to fight Teofimo, the whole fans and the people in England, they were pissed off. They were saying Josh Taylor's ducking to fight Teofimo Lopez. And when Josh Taylor decided that he wasn't going to do the rematch and go fight Tszyu, a big friction started. And now, here we go. Now we have this fight where the rematch is here after you saw the first fight. But let me explain the rematch. Josh Taylor is still going to be facing Jack Catterall at 140 pounds. And wasn't this the same Josh Taylor, which was making, complaining about the weight, that he couldn't make the weight anymore? Wasn't this the same Josh Taylor that said that 140 is killing him? But he's still making this fight with Jack Catterall at 140 pounds. So this fight is going to carry on at super lightweight. Now, when they asked Josh Taylor, why are you still fighting at 140 pounds? Josh Taylor said the reason why we're going to face at 140 pounds is because the winner can be entitled for a belt. I got something to gain. Josh Taylor said, I'm still going to make the weight, but I've got something to gain. If I beat Jack Catterall now, I can get the belt at 140 and put me in position for the belt. I don't even know if that's a good move for Josh Taylor anymore. To be facing Jack Catterall at 140 pounds is probably I don't know. I might have to favor Jack Catterall here. Yo, big up to Danny Medina. Fuck the haters. Dr. Rat Montana in the house. Hey, look, I told everyone, this is for the hardcores. You know what I mean? Everybody wants to talk about everyday YouTube fighter. It is what it is. But we're here to talk about boxing. And we know that Josh Taylor and Jack Catterall is going to be a good fight. But at this minute, man, Josh Taylor really has declined in the way he gave us his performances versus the way that he looked against Jack Catterall and the way that Josh Taylor looked against Teofimo, who do you favor now? If you asked me before, I would have 100% only favored Josh Taylor. Is Josh Taylor stayed too long at super lightweight now? Is this the end for Josh Taylor? Or does Josh Taylor win this fight against Jack Catterall? Who do you have right now? Do you have Josh Taylor or do you have Jack Catterall? Because now you see that Jack is better at the weight. And Jack, you know, sometimes styles make fights. Sometimes styles make fights, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't matter what anybody says. Styles make fights. So right now, hey, man, who you got? Hey, let's have a look at the chat. Let me see who's over here. Hey, yo, give me a sec. Larry Liston. Yo, man, Larry Liston, what's going on, brother? Johnny Thunder, Mirage, always hating. Mirage got nothing better to do. But we'll talk about that. Was Josh Taylor drunk? Well, look, Josh Taylor did a lot of interviews, bro. He was just laughing a lot. And have a look. After the press conference, he did a lot of interviews. He didn't look drunk to me. Abel, what's going on, Abel? Yo, Green Purse Promotions, what's happening? Green Purse Promotions in the house. J-Rocks, what's happening, bro? The one and only Danny Medina. Any boxing fan. Let's go, Danny. Danny still got Taylor. Okay. Boxing Lifer says Josh is shot. His days are over. You hear me? Boxing Lifer says Josh is shot now. His days are over. Yo, Aussie, the boxing kangaroo. What's happening, bro? We got another fight. We got a revenge or repeat. Carl, we got revenge or repeat. You got Taylor or you got Catterall. But remember this. You guys, before you all go with Taylor, he's fighting at 140 pounds. You do know that Taylor was complaining about that weight class, right? And Taylor said that, look, his legs had gone. In the Teofimo fight, he said, look, my legs had gone. But now he's saying, look, I don't want to make no excuses. But in the Teofimo fight, he said himself, my legs had totally gone. But let's see. Opinions of boxing. Yes, mate, with Alden Johnson. Salute to Rapstar in the chat. I'm going for Jack. I just don't think Josh Taylor has the dog in him anymore. After the Teofimo Lopez fight did to him in that fight, otherwise Taylor's still good. And a lot of people just don't think Taylor is anymore 140 pounds. He ain't got it anymore. You know? He overgrew the division. He overstayed his welcome. Hey, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Josh Taylor was the man before, the undisputed 140-pound champion, the man with one of the best resumes at 140 pounds. Josh Taylor got a better resume than Terence Crawford at 140 pounds. So I'm just saying, Josh Taylor was the man. But in the last couple of fights, Josh has been declining, bro. He ain't been looking his best. Josh Taylor ain't been looking his best, people. In the night sports. Yo, what's going on? Let me see what people are saying. Yo, which is disturbing news. Taylor reminds me of Scott Harrison. Yo, Scott Harrison was a bad motherfucker, bro. Scottish world champion who also had notorious drink problems and was arrested several times for assault. Yeah, but Scott Harrison, he never achieved nothing compared to Josh Taylor, bro. He was a great fighter. Now, you are a hardcore. Whoever gave me that message is a hardcore because Scott Harrison was the man. He was coming up. They were trying to match him up with Nassim Hamid. Remember that? But then he got in problems and his fucking life got fucked up. He went to Tenerife and they ended up killing a man. Or something happened where him and his friend, they got into a fight or they seriously damaged a person. It was GBH, right? Bodily harm. Scott Harrison and one of his people, I don't know who it was, but at the time he had someone with him and they really damaged someone. And Scott Harrison went to prison for doing that abroad. You know what I mean? So, yeah. But, yeah, man, I'm telling you now. Josh Taylor is the best Scottish fighter apart from Ken Buchanan. Josh Taylor is he's the best after Ken Buchanan. All right? There ain't never been a Scottish fighter like Josh Taylor, bro. Say what you want. Josh Taylor in his prime, he beat the best. Josh Taylor in his prime did what he did. And he became an undisputed champion. He beat fighters like O'Hara Davis long time ago. He beat fighters like Branchik. He beat up Regis Prograis. He came to America and beat Jose Ramirez. He beat Victor Postol after Crawford. So Josh Taylor did his thing. It's just in the last couple of years, Josh Taylor's been not looking good. You know what I mean? Josh Taylor ain't been looking that great. And I ain't going to lie to you. Josh Taylor does have a lifestyle. I know about a certain few stories that Josh Taylor does like to live life. When I say live life, yeah, he's had many drinking binges. He's been on binges. He's been having, he likes to party. And that's no secret. Josh Taylor likes to party. But when it comes to fighting, Josh Taylor gets down and gets dirty and gets training again to sweat it all out. So, yeah, he's not 100% committed to the sport. That's 100%. Josh Taylor does love to party. So, yeah, that all comes back to you, bro. You know what I mean? Yeah, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Yo, opinions of boxing with Alden Johnson. He says, I support rap star boxing content. He really does know his shit for real. Hey, respect to you, bro. But yeah, let me tell you guys. Like, is Josh Taylor come back for a big paycheck? Because they are giving him big money here. They're giving him good amount of money. I was thinking Josh Taylor might even retire. How old is Josh Taylor? 33? How old is Josh Taylor now? Is he about 32? 33? How old is he? Somebody in the chat knows how old Josh Taylor is. Eh? Somebody tell me how old he is. I think he's 33 or 30. I don't know. I have to go check. But I know he's coming. He's somewhere in his 30s. Look at that. I got it on one. 33, bruv. So, hey, man. Listen, bruv. It comes back to you. Sometimes the life you live, Josh Taylor ain't living that life. Even after the Teofimo fight, he went on holiday. Man was on holiday just enjoying life. The man was on holiday just enjoying life. So, yeah, man. Josh Taylor ain't 100% all in anymore. He ain't. Josh Taylor ain't 100%. And to be fair with you, I won't be surprised if Catterall wins. Come on. Bro, Catterall knows how to beat him the first time. If Catterall found a way to beat him, and look, styles make fights. Styles make fights, bro. I'm just saying. I won't be surprised if Catterall just goes in there and boxes and wins. It is what it is. You get me? It is what it is. Hey, look, man. I'm telling you now, guys. Just here, you heard it here on Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. You heard it first, right here. They're paying Josh Taylor a good amount of money. Okay, we know Josh really shouldn't be at 140 anymore. Josh Taylor is going to go in this fight. He's going to do all right for a few rounds. Listen, and then he's going to get outboxed. You heard it here first. Don't be surprised. I got a feeling Josh Taylor going to lose and then hang up his gloves and take his millions and call it a day. I just feel like this man should not be at 140 anymore. After the fight that I saw him with Catterall and definitely a fight I saw him with Teofimo, he should have made this into 144 pounds. He should have made this a catch weight, 144, 145. It would have been better for him anyway. But right now, I don't think Josh Taylor's got the punch resistance anymore at 140. Do you know how tall Josh Taylor is? Josh Taylor's a big lad. When you saw Josh Taylor next to Crawford, you could see Josh Taylor even got height on Crawford. He's not a small lad, bro. He's a big lad. So I do believe this could be his retirement fight. This could be his retirement fight, bro. I just don't know if he's got that anymore. Jack Catterall's got more discipline. Josh Taylor's on a decline. You know what I mean? Josh Taylor's on a decline. So even if it's a closer fight, I think this time they're going to give it a Catterall. Even if it's a closer fight, this time they're going to give it a Catterall. Listen, you know what I mean? They're going to give it a Catterall, I believe. Now, unless Josh Taylor can hurt Catterall and change the fight, but otherwise it's going to be close. Either way, this fight's going to be close because Josh Taylor, that 140 pounds cut, and him staying at that weight, I don't think that's a good idea. Nah. For that reason, I gotta see. I give Catterall a good chance of beating him. I do. If you asked me this question a couple of years ago, I would have said you're mad. I would have said, nah, man. Josh Taylor gonna deal with Catterall, no problem. But now, nah, things have changed. Things have changed. You know what I mean? Abel says Josh Taylor by knockout. Abel says Josh Taylor by knockout. Yeah, let's go. Let's see if the old Josh Taylor's still back. You know what I mean? Let's see if you got the old Josh Taylor still got the killer instinct in him. I don't know, man. We'll have to see. But we have got a rematch, and the rematch is on. But big up to the people coming into the channel. Smash the like button. At one time, Taylor was a pound for pound fighter. Yes. At one time, Taylor was a pound for pound fighter. We can't deny that, bro. But things happen. Things changed, right? Taylor was the undisputed champion. But things have changed now. A couple of years later, it's a different ball game now. Taylor ain't where he was, where he is today. So we'll have to see though. But he does, you can't deny him because Taylor still, like you said, at one time he was a pound for pound fighter. So you can't deny him. You know what I mean? Yo, give me a second, guys. Yo, we're back. We're back. We're back. So, look, is Josh Taylor shot at 140 now? Is it the end for the Scottish, one of the best, if not the best ever Scottish fighter coming out of Scotland? Undisputed king at 140 pounds. Pound for pound fighter, Josh Taylor. Is it the end? And, somebody asked a good question. Is Josh Taylor an undisputed fighter with a great resume at 140? Is he a Hall of Famer? I think he will be a Hall of Famer. And I'm going to explain to you now why he will be a Hall of Famer. Ain't no Scottish fighter ever become undisputed like him. In 4-belt era, bruh, the man had IBF, WBC, WBO, WBA, every single belt. Josh Taylor had it. And he went to America to beat the undefeated Jose Ramirez to take his belts to be undisputed. No matter what anybody says, that will become a Hall of Famer by him being the only man coming out of that continent. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. I promise you. Josh Taylor, in years to come, when we get older, he will be a Hall of Famer, and he will be that. Trust me. Watch. But I'm going to be honest with you. Catterall is a bit of he's a spoiler. Jack Catterall's a spoiler. He's going to try and spoil this fight. He's going to try and grab. He's going to try and, look, man, at the end of the day, I've never been too high of Jack Catterall, bro. I haven't. I've never been too high on Jack Catterall. I know, look, he's a good fighter, but he ain't got great fighter qualities. He's a good fighter, but he ain't got no great fighter qualities. You understand? With Jack Catterall, I've never been high on him. Now, I've seen Josh Taylor decline lately, and I never believed that Jack Catterall was going to outbox Josh Taylor and drop him. So, look, Jack Catterall's put himself on the map because he did ultimately give Josh Taylor nearly his first loss. So look, Catterall is a good fighter, but he ain't giving me he don't show me no great qualities, bro. You know what I mean? He does everything good, but he don't do nothing great. So I would expect Josh Taylor to beat him. It is what it is. I'd expect Josh Taylor to beat him. But Josh Taylor virtually nearly lost to him. So we'll have to see. Catterall beat O'Hara Davis. Whoopie-doo. Back when O'Hara was relevant. But Josh Taylor stopped O'Hara Davis when O'Hara Davis was also relevant, right? If I'm not mistaken, wasn't Josh Taylor the first guy to give O'Hara Davis his first loss? Bon Scott says Catterall is a horrible fighter. Horrible fighter. Horrible fighter. Catterall is a horrible fighter. Taylor already beat the shit out of Davis. That's true, right? But that was a prime Taylor. Yeah, prime Taylor was different, bro. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna have to see, though. We'll have to see. Can this Taylor, if this Taylor is tough, has a tough fight with Jack Catterall, it's time for him to retire, bro. Hear me right now, Larry. If Josh Taylor has a tough war with Catterall, it's time for him to hang the gloves. Or he needs to go to 147. He shouldn't be at 140, bro. Josh Taylor has overstayed his welcome. He should not be at 140 pounds. He should have been at 147. But 147 is a tough division. Sam Jones. You know what I mean? I wouldn't say horrible. The way he was fighting Taylor, he's a good fighter. A champion fight has yet to be seen. Now, yeah, he's not horrible. He's not a horrible fighter. He did some good stuff in that fight, but I wasn't too impressed with him even fighting Jorge Linares to come up in weight. Why Jorge Linares' last ever fight to come up in weight, and Jack Catterall didn't make no statement, nothing. He won the fight, but he was in a fight to win a fight. Linares made him work, even right now. So, to be fair, like I said, I even said it, he's a good fighter, but he's not showing me nothing great. It is what it is. Yeah, Catterall looked sluggish against Jorge. Larry Liston says, yeah, Catterall looked sluggish against Jorge. In the first 5 rounds, he should have put Jorge away, but never pulled the trigger. Catterall is very hot and cold. Come on, Rap. If you never slept through the Catterall Davis, I don't know. Yeah. But hey, is what it is. That's why it's intriguing fight. Intriguing fight. Taylor is another level, UK level fight, domestic. But that's weird because he became undisputed and beat everyone around the world. So if Taylor is domestic fighter, Mirage, when he was at his best, then what is another fighter in the world? What is any other fighter in the world, bro? You make no fucking sense. Josh Taylor was great international fighter, you fucking dummy. You don't know shit about boxing. Now watch this. You can't have all the belts and beat fighters like Jose Ramirez in his own fucking country, right? When Jose Ramirez was unbeaten, you beat him in his own backyard. You beat Regis Prograis when Regis Prograis was undefeated. So regardless of anybody else, right? Even Ivan Branchik was undefeated when he fought Taylor. Taylor beat a lot of people, bruv. It's just that if he is domestic, then what is any other fighter, Mirage, from where you're from? You're from Australia. What does that make every fighter in Australia if Taylor is domestic? And what does that mean? What does that mean? Because he beat the Americans and he beat the best of the best. So what are you talking about, bro? If he's domestic, what is everybody else? You know what I mean? Taylor beat him pretty easy too. Yeah, he did. I think Mirage is from New Zealand, actually. Yeah, which is even worse. What is any of his fighters? He really is talking about domestic. What is international? What is international, bro? Makes sense, bro. You don't make. Oh my gosh, make it make sense. Even make it make sense. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. So did I say what's your final pick? Yeah, but Tip Bayless, that's like no one knows Keith Thurman half of the time, bro. How about that? And Josh Taylor got a better resume than Keith Thurman, bro. How about that? Hey, look, man, you just sitting there for your American fighter, bro. Josh Taylor's a fucking superstar in Scotland. You understand? You're just stuck in your own country. You understand? It's called world boxing, bro. You stupid idiot. It's called world boxing. So just stay in your own bubble then and just support Americans, man. Why don't you go make a channel called American Boxing Only? You understand? Everything, yeah. Nothing just sits there and resolves around America all the time, bro. I hope you understand that. That's why you got champions around the world. And that's why the pound for pound king in most people's eyes is Monster. Naoya Inoue. Yeah? And number 2, number 1 could be Crawford. Then you got Another man from Ukraine, Alexander Usyk, you dumb fuck. Then another pound for pound, Dmitry Bivol, another pound for pound, which is not American, Arthur Beterbiev. You idiots. America don't just rule boxing, bro. America got their own thing going on. All right, mate? And the rest of the world got their thing going on. So you're not just the rulers of the sport. Just because you got Keith Thurman, Tip Bayless, you think you're big shot. Just because you got Keith Thurman, you think you're big shot. You know what I mean? Come on, bro. Boxing runs across the world. That's why it's called world boxing. You understand? World boxing. Yes, Slugger Slam. What's happening, Slugger Sam? Big up to Slugger Sam in the house. But yeah, at the end of the day, we have a fight and it doesn't involve the Americans. It is what it is. We have many fights that don't involve the Americans. Yeah? Now, don't mean that America ain't running a certain part of the sport. Yeah. They bring big, big things to boxing, bro. You understand? They bring big things to fucking boxing. Ain't denying that. But so do the rest of the world. So do the rest of the world, bro. Kind of funny how some Americans won't even watch fights that isn't any Americans involved in it. Yeah, that's what people try to make out anyway, bro. See, the problem is, yeah, you got people who are stuck in their own bubble. And most of these Americans that are talking, they've never even been out their own fucking state. Ask Tip Bayless, when's the last time he ever left this country? They don't even know the culture of the world or understanding of any part of the world. They're just stuck in the bubble. You understand, bro? Most of these Americans ain't even been out their own country, bro. Trust me. When I was out there in America, I've been in America many times. Most of the Americans I met haven't even been out of fucking their own state. Come on, Tip. There's a world. There's a big world out there apart from where you are, bro. All right? There's a major world out there that goes. Yo, I'm back. Tip Bayless. Nah, Tip Bayless ain't a racist, bro. Nah, he ain't no racist. OG Blaze. Tip Bayless ain't no racist. The Mexican American fans know much more about boxing than most normal American fans. Wow. Because they are actually interested in boxing. Americans don't run boxing anymore. They run a couple of divisions, only 135 and 147. So Thiago, Thiago Algendoro, Thiago Algendro. Is that how you say your name, Thiago Algendro? So Alejandro says Americans don't run boxing anymore. They run a couple of divisions, only like 135 at 147. Brian Guzman in the house. Oh, Alendro. I got ya. It's pronounced Alendro, just like I used to say when I saw years ago Jaime Munguia, and I used to call him Jamie Munguia. Huh? Jamie Munguia. You understand? So, yeah, man. I used to always pronounce it like that. Then I realized, then I found out the way. I used to call Jaime Munguia. I used to call Jaime Munguia Jamie Munguia. You understand? I used to call him Jamie Munguia, bro. That's funny, bro. But let me get a drink, people. Give me a sec. Yo, we're back. Yo, Tip Bailey says Shiraz Hamza is the only UK fighter we care about. Man, that's the only fighter you care about. What the fuck are you talking about, bro? Shiraz Hamza, bro. He ain't even started yet. He just beat Liam Williams and talking about him. But yeah, big up to Shiraz Hamza. At least you got somebody that you're supporting from the other side of the pond. You know what I mean? You're too patriotic, bro. Yeah? But go on, Tip Bayless, knowing them fighters coming up. You know them fighters coming up. Yes, mate. He's huge for that weight, though. That Hamza Shiraz is fucking huge. For that weight class, bro, he's 6 foot something, bro. That guy. But yeah, he did Liam Williams in. He fucking retired Liam Williams. You understand? There's another fight, Dalton Smith versus Adam Azim. But I don't think that fight's gonna happen yet. Dalton Smith versus Adam Azim. You don't know about them fighters, bro. But obviously, the guy making a lot of noise is Ben Whitaker. Of course, Larry Liston. I hear you, man. Liam Williams ain't the gatekeeper like that no more. He was coming to the end, but hey, he busted Liam Williams up much better than Andrade and Eubank. But yeah, Eubank did fuck up Liam Williams as well with a jab. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Nah, that's too early for Hamza. Come on, boxing lifer. That's too early. They're not going to put Hamza in with Janabek right now. That's too early. The stars don't align. You know what I mean? That just ain't going to work right now, bruv. Hey, Lucius says, I love the energy of the presser. There is serious bad blood between Taylor and Jack. That's 100%, Lucius. There is serious bad blood. This is not any made up shit, bro. This ain't like Ryan Garcia, Devin Haney. This is real. This is genuine hate. They don't like each other. So, it builds for a good fight. It builds for a good fight. And at least there's a storyline with it. So, yeah, bro. They definitely don't like each other, man. That's a fact. What's next for Andrade? Any word? I don't know. I ain't heard nothing about Andrade yet. You see the red mark on Taylor's neck? It was serious. Yeah. And listen to this. Taylor fucking took a swing at Catterall. Taylor went to punch Catterall. Fucking hands were flying. Shit ain't. Hey, yo, these guys, they got to be separated. They're going to fuck up the fight. It's too much bad blood. You understand? They got to be separated. There's totally no respect. No respect. You know what I'm saying? So shit's going to get a bit heated up. They're going to have to keep them away from each other. That's the only way. You get me? That's the only way, mate. Give me a second, guys. What the fuck is this? Okay. Yeah, there's bad blood for real, man. There is bad blood. I love the hatred. I love that hatred. It reminds me of the 90s. Yeah. Nigel Benn versus Chris Eubanks. Remember that? That was proper bad blood. Yeah. There was a lot of bad blood them days, man. A lot of bad blood was flying around them days. Yeah, I got ya. Got ya. Look, man, we got to fight. I told you this is only for the hardcores. This live here ain't for all the casual fans that love to just talk. This is what it is, man. We got a rematch. Is it going to be repeat or is it going to be revenge? Now, let's have a vote. We're going to have a vote right now what the people think. And we're going to see where the energy is on who could be the winner. Who you got? You got Jack Catterall or you got Josh Taylor that's coming to the end that hasn't been looking good? Huh? You got Jack Catterall? You got Josh Taylor? Of course I know Steve Collins, bro. Been watching Steve Collins' career from back in. I've done all my research on Steve Collins, bro. He's a top guy. He went to America to train with Freddie Roach. He was in America training with the top guys. And then he lost to the body snatcher, Mike McCallum. Steve Collins lost to Mike McCallum. And then he had to rebuild himself. Come on, bro, you're talking to me. Steve Collins, the Irish warrior. Catterall says Philip. Philip says he's got Catterall. Lucius says, I got Catterall. Taylor shouldn't have stayed at 140. He needed to move up 2 fights ago. That's exactly what I said, Lucius. That's exactly what I said, bro. This man just exactly repeated. Respect to you for what I've been saying. Catterall with his get back for the win. Philip's got Catterall. Philip's got Catterall. Taylor let Tszyu Bud light Lopez. Rap got the knowledge. Yeah, man. Rap got a different kind of knowledge, bruv. Taylor will return with a vintage performance. All right, let's go. Someone's here for Taylor. Hey, Thiago has not given up on Josh Taylor. He said, nah, bro, I'm still going for Josh Taylor. Even though you think he's come to the end, he's still giving Josh Taylor his flowers and says, nah, Josh Taylor's coming back to show and get this win. To get this win, bro. Lucia says, I don't know why Taylor stays fighting once a year. He needs to be more active. Fighters generally need to be more active, of course. That's without even saying, bro. That's without even saying. All fighters should be active more. But, you know, they're a bit more lazy now. They get a few million a fight. Once they get a few million a fight, they get a big house, car, you know what I mean? A bit of money in the bank. They get a bit lazy. You know what I'm saying? That's why fighters are not hungry. They're not made. They're not made in that DNA like the old school fighters. Even if you saw what Floyd Mayweather did, he was always hungry. He was always training at 4 o'clock in the morning. while he was in a fight or without a fight. He was hungry. And some of these fighters today, they make money and they want to live their life. And then they come back. It just don't work like that. Either you're in or you're out. Either you're in or you're out. Well, here's the thing. Taylor is coming off of a loss and a poor performance. Jack had 2 fights in after his loss. He is active and still fighting and winning. Taylor reminds me of Spence. Now Taylor reminds you of Errol Spence. Had his best days and now he's not living the life. Huh? Taylor reminds you of Spence. Ha! How did that work? How's that work? Taylor reminds you of Spence. Oh, man. But look, at the end of the day, though, Jack Catterall can change his life now. He got the chance to turn it from the first time that he thinks he got robbed. Well, this is Jack Catterall's chance now. You know what I mean? This is Jack Catterall's chance. And Josh Taylor's fighting at 140. So, hey, look, we're going to have to see, man. But I reckon they paid Taylor good money. They've paid Taylor good money to get this fight. So really, they want Catterall to win. Really, they want Catterall to win. And Daniel says big dudes within their weight classes. It's true. They are pretty big for their weight class. Josh Taylor definitely has outgrown his weight class. You understand? That Josh Taylor has definitely outgrown his weight class. That's a fact. You know? Yes, mate. But give me a second, guys. Just give me 1 sec.
Right, what's going on here, Donny's on the next? Barry's actually going to propose to Sandra. Sandra has been giving Barry mad head lately, and he's witch, yeah? He's doing this behind the back of the boys because they know, yeah, they would have cussed him out for proposing to Sandra. Tracy had one job to do, and that was to record it. But she's all over the bloody place. Barry's clocked that she didn't get the footage, so he's going to propose to Sandra again. Oh, for fuck's sake, Tracy! What's going on?
What up?
How are you?
I'm great.
Can we meet you?
My name is Tunde Tupac, aka the Rap Killer,
Tunde
the
Tupac.
Rap Flexer, kill them all.
Your
Rappers.
name, your name.
Your name is
Tunde
Tunde.
Tupac.
Tunde Tupac.
You can write the Rap Killer there.
But Tunde is your
It's
name.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Tunde, with your dressing, I know the kind of song that you're about to present.
Yes.
So you want to tell us about it?
Just rap game. I kill the rap game because the haters want us
No,
down,
no,
but they're
no.
not gonna get us.
You don't
Calm
need to
down.
tell us about the haters now.
Rappers, right? You're a
Yes.
rapper.
Rapper.
Good. Let's hear you.
Check it. Ha ha. Check it. Ha ha ha. Check it. Check it. Check it. I rule everywhere. I rule. They want to take me down, but they cannot take me down. Yeah. I rule New York. I rule Lagos to Atlanta. We go to Chicago. Check me out. Check my game. My game is tight. All the haters, I shoot them in the brain. Boom, boom, boom. I've been around with my guys, 50 Cent, Tupac, Biggie, Snoop Dogg. We're all in this game together because I kill them all. I kill Tupac and I kill Biggie. I kill them all because they can't contain my rap game.
Hey!
It's off the hook because I
calm
kill
down.
you all now.
No, calm down. You killed?
You killed who?
It's just a lyric. Don't fear.
Lyric.
Your lyric
Hey.
will put you in trouble. You have to be very careful. You don't just go about saying things that you don't know.
It's a rap game. That's how it is.
Oh, okay.
How old are you?
I've been in this game for more than 20 years.
How old are
What's
you?
it?
I'm 15 years old.
What?
Just forget my age. Just focus on how long I've been in the game.
And you know Tupac. You know Snoop Dogg. You know
By the
50
grace of
Cent.
God, we met in the States.
Oh.
Which state?
Akwa Ibom.
This guy.
You're just a joker. You know what? Just go. We'll get
Just-
back to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to part two. Whoever the people which were here before and left, it's on you. For the people coming in, smash the like button. For the new people, subscribe to the channel, support the channel. It's your host, Rapstar Boxing Knowledge, and we are here back. And we had a quick, short little break, and we're back for part two. Now, I don't know about you guys, but let's talk about this. Canelo Alvarez has got a fight coming up soon. Normally, he fights in Cinco de Mayo. Now, Canelo Alvarez has signed a 3-fight deal with Al Heyman. But funny enough, there's been a lot of talks and sources. And as you know, Rick Glazier came here himself. And Rick Glazier said that they got problems. The reason why Canelo's fight is not even announcing, or there's talking about Canelo right now, because they have got problems with the money to provide for Canelo's 33% guarantee money. Now, I'm sure a lot of you have heard it from different sources and different people that Al Heyman or PBC are having a problem with his brand, PBC, whatever he's doing. That Al Heyman himself, for some reason, we're hearing, does not have all the funds for Canelo Alvarez. Guarantee money. I don't know how true this is. This could be hearsay or it could be thearsay. But few things are a little bit fishy. Certain things are a little bit funny in the way that it's just not adding up. Canelo Alvarez has had a couple of interviews lately on Azteca, on his on a different platform that he spoke in Spanish. And Canelo Alvarez hasn't even announced another opponent. And neither has he spoke anything about the Amazon Prime or what he's going to be doing on the next fight. So saying ain't adding up. Unless, is there any truth that you think that the reason why the fight or anything ain't been said is because Canelo has not received his guarantee money for his next fight? Does anybody think there's any truth to that? That Canelo Alvarez is not being announced or his name is not being used because they having problems with the money for Canelo Alvarez? Yes or no? Yes, says Brian Bull. Brian Bull's in the conversation. Let's get him in the conversation. Let's give him a wrench. Brian Bull understands we're having a little dialogue. Didn't Nello sign to Showtime rather than PBC? Nah, he signed a deal with Al Heyman. But Daniel, isn't this your second time over here, Daniel Hardman? And where are you from, Daniel? Are you a regular now? Do we need to give you a wrench? Or you just coming through as a part-timer? Because I don't want the people that are coming in supporting this channel, they need to get their wrench. In the night sports, is Usyk pillow-fisted then how did he sleep? Tony Bellew. Okay, he's having another conversation. Anybody that's been coming over here, like Brian Bull, are you here to support? Or is this your first time or you a part-timer? Because I'm going to start giving out the new wrenches to the new subscribers, to the people who support this channel. We might have to turn you from grey to blue. Yo, Lucius says, honestly, I'm tired. He's tired of this shit. Ray P, we got to set Ray P up, bro. Ray P even sends super chats sometimes, bro. He gives me super stickers, my brother. Ben Israel Wablo. Ben Israel in the blood clot house. A mastermind. I want your opinions on this. Hey, Ben Israel Wablo. Everything good, man? I want your opinions on this, mastermind. And Ben Israel. You think there's something funny going on between the Al Heyman with the money You think they got a problem? You think Canelo Alvarez is going to announce to leave the PBC? And T4 Husky says, why is Canelo avoiding Crawford? Anybody want to answer to that, man? Does anybody want to answer to that, man? Brian Bull is certified. The bank is broke. Wow, let's listen to Mastermind, bro. Mastermind says that the bank is broke. But why isn't Canelo announced his next fight, bro? Hey, don't you guys think that Canelo announcement should be coming soon? Heyman can't produce the money. That's true. He's scrambling around trying to find money. They much rather have people talk about his fight announcement than making it happen. Daniel, you good, man? Yes, Mastermind, the Bomber Clark. Mastermind, what you saying, bro?
Yeah, Crawford too small, and Canelo just need to fight Jake Paul.
Now
Crawford
talk your
too
talk.
small, and Canelo need to fight Jake Paul. Bars, because listen, we all know he's not going to fight any dangerous opponents. He's just going to keep fighting easy guys. He's never going to fight Better B. He's never going to fight Benavidez. He's never going to rematch Bivol. So how good is this guy really? Is the guy's legacy overrated? Because his bank account show like now the fans don't give a fuck. We got dick riding fans now. They don't even want to see Benavidez and Canelo. Hey Benavidez, won't you go up and fight Benavidez? They want somebody else to do his dirty work for them. Pussy fans. That's what we got now.
Well, they're
Americans.
protecting him.
Yeah, Americans are pussy fans. Americans are the worst boxing fans. UK are the best, and Mexican fans are the best. Mexican fans don't respect Canelo because they know he a pussy. They don't respect this. That was a bad move. He should have never ducked him. They don't care if he loses to Benavidez. Just get in there with him, rap star.
I mean, you making big statements, but I do see a lot of Mexicans, they rock with Canelo, don't they?
Oh
I mean,
yeah, but
you see a
they
lot of
want him.
Mexicans, they rock with Canelo. Is that you got some old school Mexicans, they don't respect Canelo because of his new ways and you know how he say he don't want to fight no Mexicans. So you got certain old school, like Chavez senior time, the people from Eric Morales, the Marco Antonio Barrera, the Juan Manuel Marquez. Man, that old school, they have a little bit of problem with Canelo Alvarez.
Yeah,
They believe
because
that
rap star.
Canelo Alvarez is a commercial fighter.
Yep, and he's proving it now. Now he's proving those people, those naysayers, right. Because if he wasn't who they thought he would have fought Benavidez. If he was the true greatest Mexican champion, Benavidez would be nothing. He lost before, so a loss don't mean nothing. He don't want to get his ass whooped. He don't want to get knocked out. That's what it's about.
Mm.
Because I
So
don't think
say,
he beat
are you
anybody.
really telling me that Canelo is scared when Canelo Alvarez has took big challenges against big fighters like Bivol, Sergio Kovalev? Canelo was thinking of fighting fucking Badu Jack. Canelo was gonna fight that guy, the African monster. What was his name? But he could never fight. The guy was just big. What's that guy's name that was at cruiserweight, bro? Mulinga, Mulenga,
Maybe,
Mulinga. Yeah, Mulenga.
maybe.
Canelo
So,
didn't care about fighting no big guys then.
so why
So
didn't
why
he
is
fight?
Canelo shook of fighting another guy that is at his weight class? And David Benavidez, bro. I
You
mean,
need to
let's
ask
make
him
sense out of
that.
this.
No, you make sense out of it. He's not fighting him. You tell me.
Asking you to make it make sense, bro.
No, you make it make sense. Why if he's that bad like you said and he's not scared, why is he ducking that guy? You tell me. That's the question. If he wasn't pussy, he'll fight him. You just said he
Okay,
ain't scared of
Makabu.
nothing.
That's right. Not Malinga. Makabu.
So do Macaboo got a better chance of beating him than Benavidez?
Makabu could only. He's slow as fuck, bro.
Thank you. So you know why he want to fight him instead of Benavidez. You answer your own question. He don't want
I'm
to.
just asking a hypothetical question for the fans. I'm not answering like that. You know what I mean? You already know what I've been saying. I gotta give Canelo a chance before I start calling him. Look, mastermind. Before I start saying, look, you giving Canelo a hard time. You calling him a pussy. You calling him a duck. At the end of the day, I gotta give Canelo a chance. He hasn't announced his next fight, bro. He already got. We're hearing he got problems with Al Heyman. We're hearing that he got problems with Al Heyman, and now Al Heyman ain't even got the money for the fucking escrow account for the 33%. So
So
we gotta wait for Canelo to fucking announce his fucking fights before you start calling him a pussy, a bitch, and all these kind of names, bruh. Because Canelo is a great. Stop the cat. But
well,
we can't just throw him in the fucking dirt. You're throwing Canelo in the fucking dirt, bro.
because we've been waiting 3 fights ago. What you just said, you could have said that 3 fights ago. Well, he hasn't announced his next fight. Okay, his next fight, John Ryder. Okay, he ain't next his fight. Next fight, Charlo. Next fight. Okay, how many times you gonna keep ducking the nigga before you say you pussy?
But
How,
can
how
we
many?
just look? I said I can't be Rat Montana on Canelo. You heard what I said before because I feel bad to do that right now because I gotta give Canelo his opportunity. I'll be wrong to go into Canelo's neck and really call it out for what it is. Look, Mastermind, you gotta remember Benavides have been on my channel a few times. They're coming here in the next few days.
Mm-hmm.
Benavides has already told me. Sometimes he told me, yeah, Canelo's ducking. Then he said to me, maybe Canelo might come to his senses, right?
Right.
So I just can't put Canelo in the dirt yet. I gotta wait. Even though Benavides is telling me this and you're telling me this, I still gotta wait to see what Canelo's gonna do. Before I see what he's gonna do, then we can talk.
And no, and you said that 3 fights ago. I mean, how many times before you call him pussy? Will you call him a pussy if he don't fight him this time, or you gonna wait till the next fight? You gonna say that after the next fight? You gonna say the same thing after he duck him this time, or you gonna finally say he pussy?
The
Or you,
problem we got here, yeah. I can't deny I can't agree or disagree, but Canelo Alvarez did not impress me with the last few opponents he's been fighting. Okay. So I'm not all about this Jamel and Jamal Charlo bullshit anymore. I get what you're saying. But I gotta wait for him to announce his fight, right?
right. So that's all I'm saying is you gonna say the same thing after he announces fight. Well, let's see what he do next fight. You gonna keep? How many times are you gonna keep saying that before you admit that he's fearful of Benavidez? How many fights does it take to use? 10 fights?
I mean, Benavides told me already in the channel. Was you not here? You want me to play that again? Let me go play
No,
that. What he said.
man, just tell me what he said.
You know what he said? He said Canelo's a duck.
Oh, okay. Well, we already know that.
Well, that's what he was saying, right? But we
Mhm.
had to give Canelo opportunities to see what fights he's gonna pick.
Did he
We
duck?
gotta give him opportunities now. If he's gonna really be picking these guys from underweight, and bringing them up now, and bringing them from another weight class to bring them up, and fighters that people are realizing that really this is not the real fight that we want. You know what I mean?
Did he duck Bivol at 168?
I mean the rematch.
Yeah, did he duck him?
Bivol said that he wanted to go to 168, and Canelo said the fight should be at 175. You're right about that. He didn't want to fight him at 168.
Because that would have ruined his legacy, right? Lose his titles at 168, right? They wouldn't be able to talk that shit. He's undisputed. They wouldn't be able to say that no more.
So
Sound
what
like
you're so what we're saying is it's time to go in on Canelo, even though we know we got a couple of fights left on this deal.
we ain't got to go in on him. We just got to tell the truth, man. He ain't what they say he is. He never going to fight us. I just want you to just start saying he's never going to fight him. Stop having hope Ain't no
Nah,
hope.
because if I start to believe he ain't never gonna fight Benavidez, then I'm gonna become Rap Montana on Canelo's ass.
Yeah, I like that.
So I don't want to see that. I do believe Canelo's got the. He's just waiting for his opportunity when that fight needs to happen.
And what do
The
you think?
problem I do have with it though, Canelo is using too much strategic. He's using his strategic mind too much to really not put Benavidez in the big fight right now, where he knows that the world is awaiting for that fight. He not stupid. Canelo not born yesterday, bro.
Yep.
Right? So even he knows that the Jamal Charlo fight is dead. Like not dead, but it ain't that great. It's not a fight that brings nothing to the table like that.
hmm But nothing about Canelo character makes me think he will ever fight Benavidez. If you look at his career,
So
uh,
let's talk about it this way then. If Canelo fights Jamal Charlo, should he be stripped?
yes,
Well, that's another thing, conversation. Should Canelo Alvarez be stripped? That now he fighting these guys that people you can see they're not relevant at 168. Should Canelo Alvarez be stripped by a certain sanctioning body? That's the question, bro.
yes. What do you think? I think
Yeah, I do believe that. I
uh,
say that you if you're not fighting at 168, then maybe what? Canelo ain't doing nothing for the hardware anymore at 168.
exactly, exactly. He ain't like they say. What they say when you read the comments. Mayweather ducked. He taught Canelo how to duck. So if you saying so, that's what I'm saying. They talking about Mayweather and Canelo. They saying they the duckers. Mayweather the biggest ducker of all time. Canelo going for his crown.
Now Mayweather was never a duck like that. He
Mm-mm.
just did what he did at the end.
He just ducked. Only nigga he ducked was Keith Thurman.
Man, that wasn't even a duck, man. He already was too far ahead of the game of any Thurman ever. But
hmm
I hear what you say. We always got to find a fighter like we're doing for Canelo. But you did make a good point. Canelo didn't want to do that rematch versus Bivol
Yep.
the way that at 168.
Easy work. Easy work. When he fought Bivol, I thought he had me fooled. Then I thought he could take losses. But then when he didn't rematch him, I said, "Oh, he does have fear. He bleeds just like us. He's phenomenal. He's the greatest Mexican fighter since Julio Cesar Chavez. I give him that. Would you say that?
Say that again.
Greatest Mexican champion since Julio Cesar Chavez Senior.
Who is Canelo?
Yes.
Yeah.
Would you put him over Senior or under Senior?
I don't think you could take anybody over Senior. Senior had his own time. Senior is the people's champion. He's a true, thorough Mexican, thorough, he's the hardcore Mexican, if you want to call it. Do you know
Right.
what I mean? So you
Right.
can't take away from what Senior's era is. Canelo could never take away from what Senior has done for his country.
Nope.
So, yeah, he'd be one of the biggest legends in Mexico. Ain't no Canelo going to overtake him.
But I,
Canelo will have his own era and he'll be his own legend in Mexico.
but a victory over Mayweather puts you over Senior at 23 years old. That's how you got to look at it. If he beats Mayweather at 23, he's automatically over.
So, what do you think about this new talk? Like people are saying, I can see the chat now. We got Don Ramon pound for pound, Green Purse Promotions. We got Guru. Who's that? Gorg Uruga. Gorugara. Pronounce his name, bro. Gorugara.
You're saying
And
that
we got all these guys in the chat coming in. And I feel a vibration that they're saying Canelo holding up the belts. Like Don Ramon said, Canelo is smart, holding up the belts like a fucking cunt. Now, there's an energy going on with the fans that are really not happy with Canelo hijacking the belts if he ain't going to fight 168 pounders. So let's make common sense of this. If you're not going to fight 168 pounders that are really out there, which are in the number 1, number 2, number 3, then who are you going to fight? And if you say Benavidez hasn't done enough, then who the fuck has at 168?
Hey,
At
Russ,
least Benavidez was a 2-time world champion before. Regardless, he was a champion. Now, he lost it himself and he's come back and he's still putting in work. Who else do you want to put in front of Benavidez then? Come on. You
Russ,
say that this guy hasn't done enough. That guy needs to do more. So what? Jamal Charlo's done enough. Yeah? Come on, make it make sense. Go ahead, mastermind.
let me ask you this. Listen to this question because I need to get your feedback. Okay, this how many defenses in a row fighting out of your weight class? Is John Ryder a natural 168?
Say that again.
Is John Ryder 168 natural? Or did he move up to fight him?
John Ryder didn't start at 160. He was at 160.
So his fight before Canelo, he was 160.
No, who did John Ryder face just before Canelo? He fought
Then
Zach
he just,
Parker. Zach Parker was at 168.
okay. So his last two opponents were they natural 168?
What do you mean?
So
You
the
already know they ain't. The
no,
last three opponents have not been the 168 pounders that people can say, yeah, these are the guys. That was Golovkin coming up from 160. Okay, he ain't a 68 pounder. And Jamal Charlo coming from 154. And then John Ryder in the mix.
oh, so we got one guy at 160. So he did fulfill. Okay, he didn't go 0 for 3. He fought one 168 pounder. Give him credit. So look at that, 2 for 3.
But I do agree with you. If you ain't got opponents and you out here trying to cover up that Canelo don't need to fight Benavidez, then I got one thing to say, that you guys are ducking the smoke. I don't care who it is. Mastermind's on point. And I say this sometimes as well. If you guys are not pushing for David Benavidez, that means that you say, well, what else has he got to do? And what else has he done? Well, find me 2 more opponents better than him right now.
Yep. And let's make this clear.
Do you know what I mean? Stop the cap. People are out there trying to make excuses for not to have the best fight of the best. We're not fucking dumb and we're not fucking blind. None of us are dumb over here, bro. We know the opponent that are valuable or creditable, and we know what fight should be happening. Everything else is cap. Everything else is duck. Everything else is just trying to, I don't know why, make excuses. But go ahead, mastermind.
Okay, I need you again on this. Okay, when I say natural 168, all I'm talking about is have you fought in that division before? I'm not saying that if you fought in that division like you said John Ryder did, you qualify as natural 168 in my opinion. I'm just saying you can't keep fighting guys that never fought at that weight class. That's easy victories, right? Nobody's going to come up and beat you. Nobody. Because you're Canelo, because you're that good. So this is easy victories, flawless. Who could come up and beat him? Who? Tank Davis? A new way? Nobody could beat him. Danny Garcia? Who do you know that's talented enough to jump up and weight and beat Canelo? There's nobody that good. The only guy that could possibly beat him is Benavidez. So why fight him? Why fight the guy that could possibly beat me when I could beat all these little guys? Easy. Charlo never fought at 168. That's why the fight was so bad.
Yeah, but like I said, there's a lot of people still out there, like the fans, like TBS. He says, in all good times, you will see clearly in the next few weeks. So people still believe that Canelo is not going to let down the boxing world and take that big fight at 168, regardless of what anybody says. You understand?
Yes, this is boxing. He's definitely going to let us down. They never give us what we want. Never. Wilder, AJ, we never got it. That's the biggest fight in boxing history. The biggest fight in boxing history we never got. This is the second biggest fight. We're not going to get this one either. That's going to be two that go down in the books that never happened. We just going to be, I wonder what would have happened. I think Canelo would have knocked out Benavidez. See, if he never fight him, then people could say he would have beat him. Now you could say AJ would have beat Wilder, but we never know. Now you would think, oh, if they fought, man, AJ would have knocked out Wilder. Ain't that what you would say now? Because they never fought. But if they would have fought in the action, you never know who would have won. Great fight.
Okay,
Same
let me
thing.
give you all kinds of opponents that could be future opponents for Saul Canelo Alvarez. Okay. Now, I'm just going to give you the names and then you can go where you want with these names. Do you understand me? Okay.
Okay.
Jamal Charlo, Edgar Berlanga. These are now later on. These are after this couple of fights. If we don't see what he's doing with PBC, I'm going to give you names that are the future opponents. Edgar Berlanga, who fights with DAZN and Eddie Hearn. Jaime Munguia, that's another future fight that he could make if he wants to. This is up to him if he wants to fight these guys. Okay. I don't know about David Morrell though. David Morrell ain't making no noise. He's making noise in the hardcores, but nobody really knows David Morrell. Ain't nobody ever spoke about David Morrell's name when it comes to Canelo. Canelo is all the way there, and David Morrell is all the way there. But he's at the weight division.
He's a future Hall of Famer too, rap star. Just
But
put that.
David Morrell is need to be recognized, but he ain't getting recognized like that, bro.
He will get
Because
recognized.
go ahead.
They ducking him now. He will get recognized. He's a future Hall of Famer. But because of the reasons you're stating, that's why they're not fighting him, because he's not a money generator. But I think he's going to go far in boxing, very far.
Mm,
I think he's
okay.
a threat to anybody. Anybody. He's a threat. I think he can go. He the type of dude that could beat a guy like Bivol or Better Be.
Okay. Now I'm still giving you opponents. But I'm still giving you opponents.
Yep.
So I'm letting you know, and I'm letting everybody know that Canelo Alvarez has still got a lot of business he can do. He can map out his career still and have all these 6, 7 fights. I gave you 5 opponents. It's easy to give you 2 more. And just like Punch Drunk Boxing said, we can get Demetrius Andrade out of the death. We'll get Demetrius Andrade back out of the death to fight Canelo. So stop
That
saying that Canelo ain't got opponents. I'll find you opponents.
yeah, that
Yeah.
look,
But watch this
that's
punch. Watch what I'm telling people. That I gave them all these opponents. But we know that the realest opponent is David Benavidez. But we
mm-hmm.
know that Canelo can move away from that and make easily another 5, 6 fights. Right? And you can even bring Demetrius Andrade back if Andrade has a tune-up, wins good. Hey, Canelo say, well, get this man back in the ring with me now. He talked too much.
Oh, I mean, look, that's one of the fights that the fans still want to see. You know, a lot of people's talking about that fight. Outside of the David Benavidez and Canelo, people love the Canelo versus Demetrius Andre. It's box office. The promo will be lovely, will be epic. I mean, think about it. Demetrius
But
Andre.
now nobody agrees with you anymore at this minute.
No,
At
no,
the minute, they
you know,
don't think it's a big fight,
I
Punch.
think they don't want to say it, but I think
No, but
that's.
I think, can you be a little bit down to the way they're thinking? Because of the way he lost, they don't think it can sell like that right now.
I mean, it's not our job
Mm,
to want to. We're not the accountants. We're not the financial advisors. It doesn't matter about selling. It's all about watching and being entertained. We want to see that fight. The fans are clamoring for that fight. Outside of David Benavidez, the fans want to see Canelo Alvarez versus Demetrius Andre. It's
Nah,
a fan that have been waiting for a long
but I'll
time,
tell you the truth, my
nine,
brother.
10 years of the making.
I
You
will tell
know,
you the truth, bruv. People have been saying when you not been around on my channel, what is Andrade doing? If he's coming back, let him fight Jamel or Jamal. People feel Andrade's fight with one of the Charlos is what's going to bring him somewhere to do anything else.
I mean,
And
look,
I
right now
get
they
that.
have
I
it.
get
Look,
that from the people I speak to. What do
the
you think of
people.
that?
I mean, those are great fights. I mean, the 168-pound division got great fights. Jaime Munguia just came off from a great fight. Jaime Munguia, Edgar Berlanga, Jaime Munguia, Canelo Alvarez, Jaime Munguia, David Benavidez, Canelo Alvarez, David Benavidez versus David Morrell versus Jaime Munguia and Berlanga and Demetrius Andre, the Charlos, man, it's all over the place. You feel me? But you know, Canelo Alvarez, he got the date ready to go. And if we can't get David Benavidez and he want to save that for September, you know, there's a great fight with Canelo Alvarez and Demetrius Andre. Could Canelo Alvarez do to Demetrius Andre what David Benavidez did? I don't know. I don't think so. I mean, look, hey, Jaime Munguia stopped John Ryder, and
Mm.
Canelo Alvarez couldn't stop John Ryder. But I do think that people think that Canelo Alvarez will beat John Ryder. You know what I'm saying? So we use triangle theories.
So let's
Are we
talk
gonna say
about
that
that.
Jaime Munguia better than Canelo Alvarez because he stopped John Ryder?
Yeah, that's insane. But let's talk about this. If right now we had a fight, who would rather have Jamal Charlo versus Canelo or Demetrius Andrade versus Canelo?
I'd rather see Demetrius Andre.
What do you think,
Because
Mastermind?
Oh, Benavidez all day.
I know, but if you haven't got Benavidez and Canelo ain't fighting Benavidez, it is what it is. If it's Charlo or Andrade, who would you rather see?
Andrade.
You
there
rather
you
see
see,
Andrade versus Canelo than Charlo.
there you go. You see,
Look at that. You got a friend there, Punch, because no one else ain't agreeing with you.
But
I mean, because of you know why? Look. If Demetrius Andre was a nice guy to Canelo Alvarez, then the fans will be a nice guy to Demetrius Andre. But the thing is, Demetrius Andre was the only one with the balls to step up
To
to
come and
Canelo
fight.
Alvarez. So of course, it's gonna rub the Canelo Alvarez fans the wrong way. But you know what I'm saying?
No, but
Looking at
Andrade
what I
came to a fight. If you put that fight on again, it's exciting. Andrade came to have war. He just lost.
hey,
That's it.
hey, rest on. Let me just defend Demetri Andrade. Because everybody,
Imagine if Andrade came swinging to a punch. Andrade would have come swinging to Canelo. He ain't respecting no
oh,
one.
exactly.
hold on, let me say this. They everybody saying don't nobody want to see the Andrade fight. Nobody wanted to see the
Nobody want to see it, they said.
but nobody wanted to see the John Roddy fight. So you
That's
know
facts.
it's gonna be a way better fight than that. So nobody wanted to see Ryder. So why are they telling me about Andrade if they didn't want to see Ryder? It ain't about what the people want, like Punch Drunk said. It's about making it happen. If he wanted to fight, he didn't give a fuck what the people wanted. So
And
if
and
Andrade,
and you know what? Whether people respect that the way that he fought versus David Benavidez, I know that the Canelo Alvarez fans have now changed their mind about Demetrius Andre approach on how he would have fought Canelo Alvarez. Because the thing is, Demetrius
Mm.
Andre is just gonna move around and just run away. Nah, that's not Demetrius Andre. I told the people that's not Demetrius Andre. So you know
But would you
what?
say to the
Verse,
people
I
which
think it'll
come
be an
here and say,
entertaining fight.
but would you say to the people that say John Ryder, this is either to Mastermind or Punch, was number one contender, people? That's what they're saying in the chat. That John Ryder deserved his shot, that he was number one contender. That's what they say in the chat. But John Ryder fucking won that fight against Zach Parker because Zach Parker fucking fucked his hands up, didn't he?
yes.
I mean, so
Hold on,
what? John Ryder was in mandatory. What position was he in?
hold
Because
on,
as far as I'm concerned, Canelo never, John Ryder never was mandated to fight Canelo. That wasn't mandated.
hold on,
He
Rascal.
was in that position. It's that Canelo accepted that fight.
Didn't they just say that they said John Ryder was number one? Right?
Mm.
So ain't Benavidez number one?
Look, we're fight fans and we want to be entertained, right? Aren't we that? We're fight fans and we want to be entertained. We want to be entertained on the build up to the fight. So if I'm looking at the opponents, if it's not David Benavidez, do I want Canelo Alvarez to retire? No. Do we want Canelo Alvarez to retire? No. So we got to go through the options. And what's going to be the option that's going to give me a fight and entertainment? I know that if I put Canelo Alvarez and Demetrius Andrade to promote a fight, it's going to entertain me. And I know that the way that Demetrius Andrade is going to approach the fight and Canelo Alvarez is going to approach the fight, that Canelo Alvarez just have this little, no, it's hard to see Canelo Alvarez go outside of his element. Come on, that's the cartelo. That's what Demetrius Andrade brings out of Canelo Alvarez, the cartelo.
Andre's a quitter. He doesn't deserve the fight with Canelo. He's a quitter. I have to agree with Mastermind, unfortunately. I used to be high on Canelo, but he's been moving a little suspect lately. I don't know. I think it's because
So let's stick with that point, because Andrade, the way he lost, and some people say he quit. That fight with Canelo Alvarez is right now not going to impact, because Canelo can't face a guy who just lost. He needs to face a winner.
And that's why we're, as fans, taking money from Canelo Alvarez's pocket. The more that we see opponents that could be fights, is the Demetrius Andrade versus Canelo Alvarez the best fight? No, we're looking for the best fight available potential fights. Of the fight that we all want to see is David Benavidez does not happen. The more that we say
that fight was valuable.
Demetrius Andrade's not
I'll
a
be
good
honest,
fight.
though, Punt.
We're
that
setting
fight was
up
big.
Canelo Alvarez to retire.
That fight was
he should
big.
retire at this point.
That fight was big when Canelo was at the press conference and that shit after that.
Honestly,
I think that fight was big then. But I'm not saying that Andrade can't come back with a good win and then put himself back in some contention. And then I think they'll say, well, look at what he did to this opponent just now. Maybe that could bring it to the table
that's why,
for Andrade.
That's why I always say, Rapsol, that's why our sport is shrinking, not because of the promoters. It's not the promoters, it's the fans. The fans are shrinking the sport. Because we're only looking for, all right, if we talk about Bud Crawford, who Bud Crawford fights next?
They're looking at opponents.
People's gonna debate whether Boots Ennis is in position to fight. Teofimo Lopez, no, he can't fight him. Canelo Alvarez is 168. Tim Tszyu already fighting Keith Thurman. They don't want to see Earl Spence the rematch. So what the fuck does the fans want to see? Then if we talk about Canelo Alvarez, we don't want to see Demetrius Andrade. We don't want to see Jamal Charlo. David Benavidez might not be available. Jaime Munguia hand is not ready for Cinco de Mayo. So what are we gonna watch?
Yeah, yo, Dizzy Dro, what do you think? Would you watch Andrade right now fight Canelo?
Yeah, like I don't really think Andrade deserves the fight. Like it's like Mayweather, like a Pacquiao. These top fighters, they're not gonna fight somebody coming off a loss, you know. He got to do something to come back, and then he could probably still fight him. But I don't know about like right now.
Got you. Look, man. At the end of the day, I think.
I would like to give an example. Can you allow me to give an example?
Yeah, go ahead, man. I'm just chilling.
Mastermind, you there?
Yeah, I'm right here.
Mastermind, what's your favorite basketball NBA team?
Well, the Hawks.
Dallas?
Atlanta Hawks.
All right, Atlanta Hawks. All right. So you know if your Atlanta Hawks is a playoff team or NBA final bound team, right?
Right.
NBA got what, 82 games?
Mm-hmm.
If the Atlanta Hawks is playing the who's in first place right now?
Warriors.
Right, but let's say Atlanta Hawks versus the Knicks.
Okay.
The Knicks is on the road. The Knicks is better than Atlanta Hawks, right? You can honestly say that.
Yep.
Are you gonna? Would you like to watch a game with Atlanta Hawks and the Knicks?
Yeah, I feel what.
Right? You knowing that probably your team is gonna lose. They're not playoff bound, championship bound. But you're still gonna watch the game. You're still gonna watch the game. Would you go to the arena for that game too?
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. You see that? Hell yeah, no matter what, if you think that you're the underdog, you might not win, you might not go to the playoff, but we still gonna pay for the fight. I mean, for the game, we're still gonna pay. We're still gonna buy the $15 soda with the $12 hot dog and the $15 pretzel.
Andre's not getting a fight.
We're
He's a
still
bum.
going to
But
pay, and that's the
he's a
same.
quitter.
Hey, wait, let Punch do the salesman. He's trying to sell the fight.
Quitters
and that's the
don't
same
deserve.
thing, and that's the
Wait,
same.
man. Look,
And that's
Punch, the problem is they're not buying it.
No
I
one's
know what
buying
you're
it.
saying. I know what you're saying. Everybody will watch
We
it.
get it. We get it. He ain't fighting Canelo.
go
no,
ahead,
no, no, no,
man.
no. That's a lie. And that's what it is, guys. Stop lying. We don't have to lie on the panel. We might not like a fight, but you're going to watch. If Demetrius Andrade
That's why I
this
said they're
week,
gonna watch
hold on,
it.
wait. If Demetrius Andrade fights Canelo Alvarez this Saturday, are you gonna watch it? Or are you gonna be no? Because I don't want to fight. I don't want to watch Canelo, Demetrius Andrade. We all gonna watch it. So stop it, yo.
Did you watch the John Ryder fight?
Huh?
Andre only got one loss. Ryder got 5 losses, and they still watch the Canelo fight.
Exactly. So why people faking it for what? They say that I'm trolling. No, y'all trolling because if Demetrius Andrade fights Canelo Alvarez in the MGM Grand this Saturday, we all will watch it. So quit the cap. Y'all trolling.
No, I'm not gonna watch it. Andre should just kill himself.
Oh, so
He's
you're
a
not a
quitter.
boxing fan. You're not a boxing fan. Then you're casual. You're only gonna watch Canelo Alvarez and David Benavidez.
He's a quitter. He's a quitter. He should.
So you think I'm only here to watch
Okay,
Canelo
so
Alvarez and David Benavidez?
Ryder the
That's it?
Storm's got a point that before this, Andrade wants somebody everybody wanted to watch. So Ryder the Storm says, if on Demetrius Andrade was fighting John Ryder, would I watch? Fuck no. It's only because Canelo fights anyone people would watch.
He said if Demetrius Andrade was fighting John Ryder, would I watch it?
He said,
Fuck
fuck
no.
no.
But that's what I'm saying. So we're not hardcores. We're just here to watch what the casuals want to watch.
Hold on. Did you watch the Canelo John Ryder fight? Did you watch that fight?
I paid for the fight.
No, not you. I'm asking the guy that said he won't watch Andre. Did he watch it?
The John Ryder fight?
Look, I'm gonna say this. I'll watch that fight. I'll watch that fight, but I won't be excited like that. Like I'll just be, I'm a boxing fan, so I'm gonna watch it, but I won't be like real excited. I don't think I'll be excited.
No, I'd watch it, and I think Andre would do better against Canelo versus Benavidez because a lot of Canelo fanatics are trying to make it seem that because Benavidez destroyed Andre, that Canelo would do that, but he wouldn't. That's why he ducked him for how many years. He got pressed by him at his conference. It went viral. Never fought him. He decided to fight some UK bums. That just the Mexican versus the Black American would have been a big fight. And he didn't do it. He ducked him. His fanatics make it seem like, he didn't duck him. Because he got beat up by Benavidez. He's a bum. No, he's not. Trust me. Canelo wouldn't have did that to Andre. That's why he ducked him. And it's showing today. It's showing today that, he's not. They've been trying to hype up Canelo as the best Mexican boxer. So him fighting the Mexican monster will end all that because Benavidez will destroy Canelo. Probably be the first to stop him. For sure. I'll bet anybody, any Canelo fans, we can bet he's not beating Benavidez. That's why he's ducking him. Promise you. He would never beat Benavidez. Benavidez is superior to him. He's a duck.
Oh my gosh.
If he goes back to Mexico, they should handle him in an alleyway, break his legs or something, just for being a duck.
Hey, let me say this though. Everybody has such a different opinion. I will say that. But I will say also, some people are just stuck because Canelo is mentally disturbing people right now. Because what's happening is Canelo Alvarez not announced his next fight, and everybody's thinking, half of the fans are like, okay, well, if he's going to fight Jamal Charlo and what, there's fans like that. Then we got the other half who are like, yo, if Canelo's fighting Jamal Charlo, this is sick. This is the worst thing in boxing. Canelo's a pussy. Canelo's this. Canelo's a duck. I mean, bro, Canelo's got everybody in some madness right now.
It's not really madness.
Nah,
Even the haters don't know what to do.
self-inflicted.
It's the truth.
That's
It's
the
the truth.
problem. That's self-inflicted. The fans are lying to themselves. That's the funny part. That people complain, but you still gonna watch. You
I
think
mean,
I
they
wanted to
watch not
see?
come on
Li-
punch. They
Yo,
would
Liddy,
watch Canelo versus KSI.
bro,
They
exactly.
would
So why
watch
people capping?
because
Yeah.
I
Yo,
don't think
I
I
would
ain't
punch.
want to
Shall I
rather.
be
watch
honest with
Javante
you?
Tank Davis
Punch. I
versus
don't
Leo
I
think
would.
with
I
that
would.
Santos.
stoppage, the way
Rap.
that Demetrius Andrade just got stopped, they're not happy with you pushing that fight next for Canelo
That's what it
Yeah.
is. It's
because
just the affiliation.
they feel that you trying to get your boy a paycheck, right? And they feel
Payday.
they
Payday.
feel right
He
that you're
want
trying to be a
payday.
bodyguard for Andrade again. And the problem and the problem is they think, how dare you? Your boy just got fucked up. How dare you trying to bring him to Canelo?
But why they don't say that? Damn, I'm also want Canelo Alvarez to get a payday.
Easy
Why y'all
payday, yeah?
mad? I don't understand people, bro.
They still don't want to see
I'm. A,
Andrade. They
I'm.
want to see Andrade
I'm.
dead.
A,
They
I'm gonna
don't
say.
like
I'm
Andrade,
gonna say
bro.
this. I'm gonna say this. I'd rather see
But can
Canelo
I
versus Jake Paul, man.
look at that? He'd rather see Jake Paul than Andrade. And this is a man who really means this. But I want to ask Punch. A lot of people are asking, and they're asking me, yo, is Andrade gonna be fighting next? I'm not Andrade's people or fan like that, bro. So if you're listening to dumb fucking nut huggers, that's on you. They're watching my channel. They're talking because they know Punch got the link, right? Nut huggers are out there talking dumb shit. But let me tell you, Punch has got the link when it comes to Andrade. Andrade don't talk to people because he don't trust none of you motherfuckers. Andrade already said the media's dumb full of shit. That's why when he went to TBV, he told him, go fuck yourself. Don't contact me again. Because he thinks that media don't know how to talk. They don't know what they're talking about, right? So Andrade already is pissed off with the people and he thinks YTBC is full of dumb shit. But he got links with Punch. So Punch, tell the people, is Andrade retiring or is he coming back?
Man, he's coming back, man. He's coming back. Canelo, get ready. Canelo, get ready.
Yeah, tell the people. Tell the people. Is he really
Demetrius
coming back?
Andre versus Canelo Alvarez is not David Benavidez. Everybody gonna love it.
Is Andrade
Everybody
pissed
gonna
off with
enjoy
this
it.
David
Everybody
Benavidez
gonna
loss?
watch it.
Is Andrade over this David
All the Canelo
Benavidez
Alvarez
loss?
fan is gonna be there. If the Canelo Alvarez fan was there to see the Jamel Charlo and Canelo Alvarez, what makes you think they're not gonna see the Demetrius Andre and Canelo? And the Demetrius Andre gonna talk shit to Canelo, and Canelo say, "Get the fuck out of here, man! Now you want the payday? Here's the payday, okay? I'm gonna treat you like a horrible fighter. I'm gonna knock you out worse than David Benavidez. Let's see, yeah."
Nah, that's exactly why he won't fight him, because he knows he can't do that, and it'll just be another letdown, like all his last fights. 100%.
I know. I even know all the haters was watching that Demetrius Andre and David Benavidez fight, and they was like, "Yo, I think Andre gonna beat David Benavidez." I know in the first and the second, the third round, y'all was thinking that. Come on.
Nah.
I think he comes with that type of approach and overwhelm Canelo Alvarez. I don't think that Canelo Alvarez is gonna stop Andre like Benavidez did. I don't think so, because I think with the
Wow.
fight with Benavidez and Andre was about size. You know what? Canelo Alvarez don't got that size. I
But
think that
what has
Demetrius Andre
Demetrius
could actually
Andrade done?
do what
Yeah, but
Bivol
I
did.
want to talk to the people. What has Demetrius Andrade done to you guys? Because Errol Spence lost. You don't care if he fights as someone else. Now that Andrade set the punch, he's coming back. He's going to fight. You guys are like, nah, he should retire. He ain't shit. He lost. Bruh, some of the greats have lost. So if Andrade's still going to come back in boxing, you're going to watch. Okay, let me ask you a simple question. If Andrade fights Charlo, are you going to watch? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Are
Yeah.
you
I'll
going to
watch that.
watch?
I'll watch it. Definitely.
So you guys are throwing Andrade in the dirt. Is it because you think Punch is pushing him that makes you want to put him more in the dirt? Or is it because you
No.
just
No.
think
No.
Andrade, when you say he should retire, I'm talking to the people in the chat. when you say a guy should retire off of one loss, where'd you get that from? From one loss? Go ahead, people. Somebody want to speak?
It's the way he quit. The way he quit after talking all that shit, all this and that, and just to quit in the corner.
So Ryan Garcia, he should retire. Ryan Garcia.
I don't think
That fight,
I
Ryan
don't think he
Garcia,
should retire.
Ryan Garcia didn't quit. That fight was
Yes, he
fixed,
did.
The
100%.
epilogue said that he did. He said it on the
Ryan
epilogue.
Garcia quit, bro.
He didn't quit.
What the
That fight
hell?
was that
But on
fight
the
was fixed.
epilogue, he said
It
he
was
did.
fixed. It was a fake fight. Go ahead though.
It was a fake fight. Let me hit you in your liver, bro. Right under your ribs.
100% it was a fake fight. You gotta be a fucking dummy to believe that shenanigan circus. Come on, man. Go ahead though.
Oh no.
You don't
Go
I
ahead
think
though.
WWE, bro.
Oh,
You
even
killed
Ryan
it.
said
You
it.
killed it. You
Even
killed the convo.
even Tank said it. How you gonna beat me with only a left hook? Did Ryan ever throw a right? Nope. Man, please. Fake ass fight. Come on, man.
You
Stop
killed
playing.
it. You
I mean,
killed the
you
boxing
can
fight.
only make a valid opinion by saying that. Look, Ryan Garcia, in his heart, when he took that shot, that he felt like, okay, enough is done. I'm gonna quit right here.
That
You can
little
say that.
ass tap.
Wait. Let me finish, bro. You can say that I feel like Ryan Garcia at that point maybe felt like, okay, no mas. You
Hey,
can say that because maybe Ryan did when he stood up straight away when the ref called it off. He stood up. It wasn't like he was totally hurt like Usyk doing fucking sleeping forever.
the world's a stage,
You know what I
bro.
mean?
The world's a stage. I'm
But
telling you.
calling it fake is dumb, bro.
100%
Because
fake.
let me tell you why that's dumb. A dumb statement from you.
Go ahead.
Because you're going in there against a puncher. You got to fight to a certain degree. You understand? You got to have some kind of going in there knowing that you're fighting a guy who's a serious puncher. So you're not going in there for no fake fight. This ain't WWE. Now, if the fight gets too much and the fighter thinks no mas, we've seen that a few times, right? That's because you've seen that this guy's took a big shot. You've never been knocked out by Tank Davis's punch. If you ever took Tank Davis's punch, I bet you couldn't fuck your wife for 5 years.
Rapstar, you seen that
So
video?
we got to remember the man took a serious blow.
You seen
Ryan
that
Garcia
video?
was in the fight until the point when he took that body punch. He thought, okay, I might think he must have thought, maybe this is too much. I ain't going to beat Tank. I
No,
could
but
think like that.
you seen that video of Caleb Plant speaking about the Canelo fight, saying that there's something he can't speak about? Yeah, because that was fake too.
Man, come on, bro. You
In the
sounded
level,
like stupid.
100%
Plant
fake.
Yeah,
got
bro,
beat up,
we're
bro.
Rap Star Boxing Knowledge. This ain't no Rap Star Boxing Fantasy.
I'm telling you the truth. Even
But we
Caleb
ain't on
Plant
no
said,
fantasy channel, bro.
what hurts you about
I
that
don't know
fight
where
the
you
most?
coming from with this dumb alien talk.
100%, bro.
You come
Man,
from a
please.
different world to me, bro.
Seen that
Who
Charlo?
Whatever you wanna,
watching?
whatever your theories are, whatever you think, you know what I mean. Just go somewhere else with them because right now I'm living in 2024.
The world's a stage, bro. That
I'm
shit was
living in
fake as hell. But believe
2024,
what you
bro.
want, man. Believe what you want. I'm
You
telling you.
watching too much conspiracy theory
Man, that
narrative
shit was
video.
fake as fuck, bro. They threatened Ryan and Oscar, even Oscar saying they're threatening me after the fight. And during the press conference, Tank is
Man, go
flashing.
watch a sci-fi movie.
Hey, bro,
Leave the
this
boxing.
this
Talk to
guy,
the
this
boxing.
guy is the same guy that calls the world the China haters. Now I know who this guy is.
Yeah.
He needs help because this guy he living in
Go
too
watch a
many
sci-fi
conspiracy
movie.
theories, bro. He's been watching 9/11 2,000 times. That's what happens to you, bro. When you sit there, keep watching some dumb shit. I'm not saying it's dumb, but you've overdone it in your brain, bro. Your brain needs to relax. You need to chill, homie. Come back when you feel better. But watch this. And that's too much madness in this YouTube streets, bro. Sometimes I think people really want to talk boxing. And then I think this is some mental madness going on out here, bro. It's mad. And then somebody said he was cooking. He was cooking, bro.
like that's what I mean is that the fans want to call this a sport when they want to call it a sport. And then they want to go and talk about it like the business side of things, like, well, he doesn't sell. Who wants to see that fight? Who's gonna pay for it? Who's gonna this? It's if it's a sport, that means it's a sport. Not every fight is the number one versus the number two. Not every, but it's still top people in the 168-pound division. There's still options, but fans take away the options. Why? Why the fans do that? I just want to know why the fans do that. Thurman. Oh, Thurman. Oh, man. Him fighting Tszyu? Oh, come on. I mean, Thurman hasn't fought in a long time. Thurman should just retire. What about Danny Silva Garcia and Bud Crawford? They got a rivalry. I mean, Danny Garcia's going to lose anyway. I mean, like, what the fuck? Yo, these boxing fans are crazy. They don't want to see nothing. It's David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. That's it. That's it. That's it. I don't want to see nothing else. Ever.
I think you know what it is, yeah? Sometimes it's like people are at a point that they say just give the best or don't give nothing, right? And they get used to that attitude. And
Yeah,
it
but
just,
no sports do that. That's my point. No
but
sports
you know,
do that.
boxing is a sport where most fans downplay their own sport, but they watch it. Like you got most of these fans on the YTBC. I'm not talking world fans. I'm talking YTBC where we are. YTBC fans are unappreciated fans, bro, because they're the same fans that want the fight. And when the guy fights, man, he didn't do good enough. He sucks. He quit. You know what I mean? Yeah. Now, either a man gives you the biggest fights and he tries, and that's it. But you know, sometimes they're always going to find a way to downplay that fighter or fights or whatever it is, because boxing fans are never satisfied, bro. It's like they're only satisfied when they get something where there's like, yeah, this was a great night. Yeah,
Or
this
the
was a great night,
YTBC. Or the
right?
YTBC is this community. We're living in a bubble and we think that this is the boxing community, but it's just a YTBC, and then you got the Twitter community. Because think about it. If I will be drained in this community, you remember that time when I said, oh man, Kell Brook and Amir Khan, that's expired milk. Don't nobody want to see that. First day went on sale, it sold out in 6 hours. So there's fans outside of this bullshit that we talk boxing. Two guys that's over the hill, and it went sold out in 6 hours. Canelo Alvarez, John Ryder, damn, why couldn't? But then it goes sold out in Mexico. Jamel Charlo, I went to the Jamel Charlo and Canelo Alvarez fight. Man, you should have seen the weigh-in. Oh my God, it's like it feels like Canelo Alvarez has the whole country of Mexico out there. So this notion of we don't want to see the fight, we don't want to see this. Yeah, right. There's people that want us to see the fight and is wanting to see whoever Canelo Alvarez fight.
Yep. Canelo fight anyone they're gonna watch because Canelo is such a commodity that's just the where he is. You know what I mean? So there's no lie in that. Canelo fight whoever, people gonna watch. That's a fact. Yo, but Mastermind, you there? Mastermind, what you doing? The fuck you doing, Mastermind? Playing with yourself.
He said,
Huh?
put drinking on drink. Yo, they back because I want to see a fight.
What you
Yeah,
say?
Andre and Canelo. And what, y'all? Andre and Canelo. And what?
Wow.
Gotta fight somebody his own way.
What's that?
He fight somebody his own way.
He
You know what's
fights
gonna
what?
happen? This was gonna happen, Rap Star. It's gonna be David Benavidez and Canelo Alvarez. And because everybody put their eggs on one basket and they see, oh, just like the Earl Spence and Bud Crawford, oh man, it's gonna be a fight, yo, it's gonna be like Hearns and Hagler, yo. Man, that shit was one-sided. You waited all the years for that one-sided beatdown. Oh, y'all want to wait for Canelo for Manny Pacquiao Mayweather? That's it. That's the fight I want to see. That's the fight I want to see. One of the most boringest fight in the history of the 100+ year in the sport of boxing. Out of any anticipated fight ever. And then what happens? The sport crumbles. Everybody leaves the sport of boxing because you think that this is the only thing that's worth seeing. Nothing in the sport is worth anything. That's it. Just give us Mayweather and Pacquiao. That's it. That's it. How about Canelo Alvarez wipe the floor with David Benavidez? How about if he knocks David Benavidez out in the third round? What happens after that?
Then they're gonna say Canelo fight the winner of Bivol versus Arthur Beterbiev.
Come on,
they're all, you know what I mean? That's what they're gonna
It's
come
still a
with.
sport. That's what my point is. It's still a sport. Is it going to quench our thirst to see Canelo versus Jamal? Maybe not, because we still want to see David Benavidez. But in the end of the day, I'm still going to watch, and I'm still a fan, just like I'm a fan of the Knicks. And when the Knicks was trash, I'm still watching them. I'm still gonna go to the game. I'm still gonna support. So why people in the chat acting like they're not gonna watch the fight? Y'all complaining like bitches. Y'all know if the Demetrius Andre and Canelo Alvarez fight, you will all watch it. And guess what? Y'all will all come back to Rapstar Boxing Knowledge. And if Canelo Alvarez whoop the Demetrius Andre, you're gonna be like, where is Punches Boy? So shut the fuck up. Y'all all gonna watch the fight. Stop lying to yourselves.
Many being denied that Olympic spot at 45. What?
Rapstar, half of the community that
Talking about,
hated the beach that hated Deontay Wilder did not want to see the trilogy. Did not want to see the trilogy,
well, this guy said,
including myself. Did I watch the trilogy? Yes, I did. Did most of the people watch the trilogy with Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury in
yeah,
this
but you didn't
community?
want to watch the
Yes, we
trilogy with
did.
Gennady Golovkin and Canelo.
hmm
You were downplaying that.
So come on, y'all. Why y'all fake it? Why y'all like to fake it in the chat? Are y'all like that in real life? Do y'all really fake it like that in real life? Or y'all
But you gotta
fakers?
understand what they're saying as well, bro. They're saying that this guy is not fought no top guys fighting C-level fighters. Loses to an either A level fighter or a high fighter right now, David Benavidez. And if he loses like that, they believe that he don't deserve no Canelo fight. And that fight, Canelo should not fight him because
Nobody
he's
deserves a
coming off of a
Canelo Alvarez
loss
fight.
like that. And coming off of a loss like that, don't bring that into Canelo. The problem is that is a mindset, and that is what they're saying because they also see that he ain't done nothing serious.
No, what I'm saying is I'm not stuck. I'm not if I don't I'm speaking if I as a fan that won
Mm,
David Benavidez Canelo Alvarez, if I don't get that fight, I'm
mm.
not saying I'm gonna walk away from the sport of boxing. If that's other people in the
Oh, you
chat,
mean
be my
people
guest. Get
overreact?
the fuck out of my
Overreact.
sport. I'd rather
Yeah, I
have
mean people
people that
do
at least
overreact,
complain with the sport.
but people do overreact as well. But that's just the way our sport is, bruv. You know. Now, you ask any fan, does he want to push for Demetrius Andrade versus Canelo? Not many fans are gonna say they're gonna want to see that fight,
Of course, no, no, of course.
right?
I don't think.
So
I think you're 100% right.
yeah,
But they're gonna
but
watch it.
fans would watch it if
hmm
all of a sudden Jamal Charlo couldn't deal with his problems or he's not ready, and PBC owe Canelo a fight, and Demetrius Andrade says I'll step up again, and by if you even want to say by default Demetrius Andrade gets the fight, then people will watch because guess what? They want to see now what Canelo can do to Andrade.
Yeah.
That's how they're going to want to watch. They're going to step it to what David did and what is Canelo coming with or what is Demetrius going to do better. So in that way, then people got no choice. Then they watch it.
There's certain fights in boxing. With
But it's
certain
not a fight
fights,
that people are pushing for at all. Go ahead.
that certain fights in boxing that became fight of the year candidates were fights that the fans really wasn't even into the watching. It wasn't a fight that, oh my God, think about it. Erickson Lubin versus Fundora. Did anybody ask for that fight? No, but it was one of the fight of the year candidates. George Cambosa and Teofimo Lopez. Did anybody was asking for that fight? No, but it became fight of the year candidate. Baranchik versus Cepeda. Did anybody was climbing and asking for that fight? No, but it became fight of the year candidate.
So you
So
mean that
guys, stop it.
fight
Fight
can
is a
still be a good
fight.
fight? Sometimes a fight can be a good fight, even if people don't think that's the fight for now. But it might end up being a fan-friendly fight.
It's a sport. It's the sport. Are you a boxing fan or you just a Canelo Alvarez versus David Benavidez fan? And that's cool. You're a casual. If
Fans are
that's all
very
you
detailed
want,
nowadays. They're very detailed because of social media, because of channels like yourself and other channels that are updating consistent news. That fans have got consistency to what they're up to date with what they see. Now, if you look at years ago, fans wasn't that much into when a fighter lost and like Zab Judah against Carlos Baldomore and then fought Floyd Mayweather. There wasn't that much of this social media downplaying fighters saying, "Oh man, Judah lost. He shouldn't be fighting Mayweather." But at those times, social media wasn't as what it is today.
can you imagine?
You know what I mean? So people speak their mind straight away for what it is now.
Can you imagine? You remember Hagler lost early in his career. They would have been right now. If I put you the first 15, 16 fights of Hagler and the first 15, 16 fights of, let's say, of Edgar Berlanga, right now, they will say that Hagler is a bum. I would say that Hagler is a bum.
But also, we got to remember this, bruv. You can't have a fighter who virtually said, okay, he's done with this fight. And Demetrius Andrade came out, he showed heart. But, you know, when he was no longer coming out in the 7th round, that don't bring no energy for Canelo Alvarez at this point. For Canelo to use that as ammunition to say, yeah, this fight can sell. I'm not saying that Canelo would sell with Jake Paul and KSI. He would sell with Andrade. But what I mean is, it just don't bring the energy. That fight wouldn't be something that Canelo would want to put together
I'll
because
say
you're
this: I'd
coming
rather
against a
watch.
fighter who lost.
Look, put it this way: I'd rather watch Demetrius Andre put up the fight that he put, and if y'all want to say that he quit on the stool, let's just let's go. I'll go with y'all's story. I'll go with y'all. He quit on the stool and he put up the fight. I'd
Said he
rather
said
see
no
Demetrius
mas.
Andre do that than watch Jermaine
100%.
Ortiz. I'd rather watch that than Jermaine Ortiz and Shakur Stevenson run
Oh
around.
yeah,
I'd rather watch that.
I'd rather watch that 10 times.
I'd rather watch that.
Yeah, of course. I'd rather watch that 10 times. At least the fighter tried, and it is what it is. Sometimes fighters they get stopped. Sometimes fighters they've had enough. But you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's what happened. And now Andrade's got to find a way back. And I'm not saying he can't find a way back because he can get still good fights. There's guys out there want to make still big fights. They're not in it now just for the belts. They're in it for big fights.
All right, Andre quit. Canelo cheated. We still love Canelo Alvarez. I'm still a fan of Andre. We still a fan of Canelo Alvarez. He cheated, right, guys?
Mm.
Isn't that the facts as well, guys?
What?
Right, pound for pound king. Is the story, but it happened. Canelo Alvarez cheated, and we still love him. We still want him to fight David Benavidez. He's still the cash cow of the sport of boxing. I still call him the king, but I even know that he cheated. I could keep it real. I know you use computerol. I know that he got suspended, right? Look. Let's see if they keep it. Now let's see if they keep it real, Raps, on the chat. Let me see if I'm living in La La Land. I bet somebody gonna be like, you don't punch, they put the hair follicle.
Now Punch Gang in on Canelo, boy. Again.
No, I'm not going in with Canelo. I'm a fan of Canelo, but I know that he cheated. I know he got suspended for using illegal banned substance.
Wow. You
Now I'm capping. Okay, all right. Now I'm capping. Canelo Alvarez got red hair. Am I capping too?
Now, were you talking about the time when he got suspended for 6 months for clenbuterol? And
Nas, you're lying, Rapstar. He didn't get suspended. He never got suspended, Rapstar.
no,
He
but
never got
listen,
called.
what it is, he while he was suspended, they did forensic. I think WBC paid for some forensics, which done a research, and if I'm not mistaken, they realized that this is actually facts. So I'm not here protecting Canelo. You
No, no,
know
no.
me, I like to keep it level-headed and entertained at the same time. But they did do the search, and they came back with results and said Canelo had the minimal that wouldn't help you as an athlete in order for any performance. So what we're gonna do here, we're gonna change the rules,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna allow that kind of dosage. That whatever Canelo got, whatever
Everybody
the
can use.
levels, whatever levels Canelo Alvarez got, they said it was irrelevant, bro. So because they said it was irrelevant, what they did, they changed the rule. They said we are going to allow the future fighters to take or not take, but if they are found with Cambutros to this level of Canelo Alvarez, they will be allowed to fight because we understand the levels what go on in Mexico through their tainted meat. Now they changed some kind of rules within that method of Clenbuterol. So what do you think of that?
So, so they, so it's
They
almost
did.
like saying, if Canelo can have meat, everybody can have meat.
But did they or did they not do that, bro? That's the thing.
Yeah, so everybody's
So
a
I'm
meat
speaking
eater now.
facts. I'm speaking facts. So Canelo Alvarez, in a lot of people's eyes, really hasn't done nothing much wrong.
Hey. But you know what? You're a liar. He never got caught with computer roll. He never got suspended. You guys are lying. Don't lie to me, Rapstar. That did not happen.
Mm.
He tested negative. He tested negative. He never did none of that stuff. I hate when people say that. I hate when people say that he used computer roll. I hate when he said, "Come on, man, Canelo Alvarez has been cleaner his whole career. Everything about Canelo Alvarez is clean."
Mm. But the country has a problem with that Clenbuterol shit, bro. In
He's just saying
Mexico.
that because he's Latino rap star.
No, but
Because he's one of
when you
us.
do the research,
They trying to dirt his name.
when you actually go and do your research and you check, that fucking country has had multi athletes from multi teams and a whole team fucking tested for fucking clenbuterol, bro. So I don't know what's going on with that Mexico, bro. But most of their athletes have had that in their system, and at some point they've seen it and
Nah, nah, nah,
they've
nah. I don't
it
believe
is
it.
what it is.
I don't believe it.
You don't believe that?
That nah. You talking about my Mexican peoples? You crazy? They all clean. They don't got no computer. They just naturally playing soccer, football, and winning.
Mm, mm. Just like Oscar Valdez's tea. Yeah, we
Hey, if Canelo Alvarez didn't
we
cheat,
seen it.
if Canelo Alvarez never cheated, Oscar
Mm.
De La Hoya never wore that lingerie.
Ha! Oh shit! Oh no, man.
If
Canelo
Canelo Alvarez
Alvarez.
never cheated, Oscar De La Hoya never wore that lingerie. That was a fake. That was fake. And those are the facts, guys. That was fake because remember, in the court it said it was fake. That it was video. That it was a video thing.
Picture shot.
Mm-hmm. So no, he wasn't wearing lingerie. R. Kelly never peed on that girl.
I think at the end of the day, though, you got to look at it two ways, bro. If you keep it real about certain fighters which are doing great, they kind of the fans don't like it because they feel like the fighter's done great himself. So you keep it real about Canelo Alvarez. Certain people don't like it because they feel like Canelo deserves a pass. You understand?
Mhm.
Yeah. So you know what I mean. They feel that Canelo deserves a pass, bro. So they also say, you know what I mean, you're a hater because
Canelo Alvarez wanted to lose weight but not lose muscle while he's losing weight. Let's quit the bullshit. It is what it is. That's what happened. Canelo Alvarez wanted to lose weight but not lose muscle when he's coming down the weight because he needs to fight a guy like Triple G. Guys, quit the mess. Quit bullshit. We already know the truth.
Wow. So Punch is saying scientifically that Clenbuterol helped Canelo Alvarez in order to do what he needed to do for his next fight, stop the cat. So how about that? Now, Green Purse says rap star is naturally found in Mexican meat. I got tested positive for before when I ate meat over there too. So how did you get tested? Why did you get tested? That if you ate the meat there, what made you want to test for clenbuterol? A high concentration of people smoke weed, show up with a dirty test as at work, and see what happens. Mm. Yo, rap star Punch only started calling Canelo a cheater when he started riding Andrade and staying on his payroll after Canelo refused to pay Punch to support him. You guys are funny. Yo, Punch. Canelo said he ain't gonna give you no paycheck, and he said he not gonna pay you.
Nah,
So he said
he
that
cheap.
Andrade said, "Nah, man, I'm gonna take care of Punch." Look how these guys think that you get paychecks, bro.
Yeah. Canelo Alvarez is cheap. He don't fucking pay. All that money, he
Wow,
don't
you
fucking
just say
pay
you
us.
get paychecks.
At least fucking Bill Haney pays these other YouTubers and shit like that. That's the least that fucking Canelo Alvarez could have done.
Oh shit, bro.
Shit.
Mm. Hey, Punch, be honest. People think you're trolling Canelo. Are you being for real
Where did I lie?
about Andrade? What you want? You're happy to see that fight next?
Come on, bro. Why would I lie about that? I would love to see that fight. You telling me that
Even
I've been
next,
wanting to
right?
see that
You
fight?
would love to see it as a fan. Even next.
I've been wanting to see that fight since 2014, bro. So you asking a fan? See, this is what it is that people don't understand. Again, they think that I only could be a fan of one. So if I'm a fan of Andre, I'm not a fan of Canelo. I'm a fan of both. So as a fan of
Wow,
both,
this
I
guy
would
going
love to
in
see
on
the
you,
fight.
Punch.
Huh?
Everyone's going in on you right now, Punch. What have you done again?
Punch
They
trying
said,
to get
Punch,
his
you
point.
think you waking people out of bed. You think you are being smart ass, but you actually clearly proving that you are two-faced hypocrite that you are.
Look, the thing is they just want
Punch
me
trying to
to
get his
they
boy
want me
killed.
they don't want to
They
allow
wanna.
me. This
They're
is what it
saying,
is.
Punch, you don't have no respect for your boy. He just took so many heavy blows.
They
You
don't
trying to get him.
allow me.
You trying to get him killed, bro.
They saying they trying to say if you are they want me to stay on one side. That's what it is.
Mm.
If I say they hate that I'm a fan of Andre too, so they don't see I'm a fan of Canelo Alvarez. I just want to see the fight. Why? Like, wait, I just want to see the fight.
Yeah. See, okay, he's a fan. He's not talking like a friend. You guys said that he wants Andrade killed, but he just still wants to see the fights.
These people are babysitters. I'm not. If I'm a fan of Canelo and I want to see Canelo versus David Benavidez, and I want to see the Canelo Alvarez versus Demetrius Andre, and I want to see Andre versus David Benavidez, we made that fight, rap star. We made that fight. I'm not
Yeah,
babysitting Demetrius Andre. I'm not babysitting Canelo Alvarez. Who I want here from Lopez to fight? But I'm rap.
Bud.
Bud. Am I babysitting Tszyu? Nah, I don't want. I want Tszyu to fight Bud. That's the type of fan I am. Look at Keith Thurman. Hey, people mad. Yeah, fight Tszyu. I'm good. I'm happy. I'm going to the fight. I want my dog. I
Hey,
want the
look,
fight.
man.
I like
Hey,
that
look.
underdog shit.
Hey, look, man. At the end of the day, some people that's how. Look, Punch has already gone out there. He said, listen, bro. Some fighters they rock with me. Hey, look, I'm happy to see them fight the best. So it is what it is. You know what I'm saying?
And matter of fact, you
Look,
know what I see? You know what I see in the chat? Some of you are fake Canelo Alvarez fans. I could smell
now
y'all
tell
from right
people
here
why
from
they're
New
fake
York City.
Canelo fans. Why they
Look,
fake Canelo fans?
look at that, reps. I could smell these fake fans from right here in New York City. I smell it. You know what
Why
they'll
are
do?
fake fans? Why are they
You know
fake
what they'll
Canelo
do? If
fans?
Benavidez whoop Canelo Alvarez ass, they will become a David Benavidez fan and leave Canelo Alvarez in the dirt.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You guys ain't loyal to your fighters.
Mm.
Matter of fact, some of these fanboys don't want Canelo Alvarez to face David Benavidez. That's why they was proud of him to face John Ryder.
And it's like because you back the fighter as well, and in a tough fight, they think you're fanboying. Okay, like Keith Thurman. When you say nah, Keith Thurman, he deserves he deserves his respect in this fight. That you think Keith Thurman can pull out the win against Tszyu, they say you fanboying.
Mm-hmm.
Now, is that part of you being an American and you liking the fighter because you've been rocking with them from day one, that you just go with that fighter because, hey, you're rocking with Keith Thurman, or you using your IQ and your intelligence with it, or your heart with it?
I'm using both.
Tell us.
Keith Thurman got better skills than Tszyu. Those are the facts.
Mm,
Keith Thurman has better experience. Keith Thurman has been a champion. He's a it factor. He's proven at the
mm,
highest level.
mm,
Tszyu, he still got questions. Yeah, he beat Tony Harrison. He beat
mm,
Tony Harrison. I think that was, for me, in my opinion, that's probably his best win. He beat Brian Mendoza. Brian Mendoza beat Fundora. Upset Fundora. Everybody thought that Fundora was going to be Mendoza. That's a
mm.
good win, but it's not an elite win. It's not versus a champion. So Tszyu has great momentum. His activity is more than Keith Thurman, so I'm giving Tszyu his activity. But skill to skill, and I'm giving him size as well. But skill for skill, come on,
Mm.
everybody knows with a boxing eye that Keith Thurman is a better boxer and a better fighter than Tszyu.
But the
So
Australians
I'm
don't
giving
seem the
Keith Thurman the
Australians don't
benefit
seem
of the
to be
doubt of
threats.
skills. I'm giving Keith Thurman the benefit of the doubt with skills
Mm.
and proven and experience. And Tszyu is getting the benefit of the doubt because of activity and because he's bigger. But ain't nobody breaking down boxing saying Tszyu is a better boxer and a better fighter than Keith Thurman. I have
But
not
people
seen
people are saying, but
one
people,
pundit say that
but
he's a
what
better
people,
boxer.
but what people are saying is that Tim Tszyu is very calculated and punches well to the body. Okay, and they say that even Keith Thurman agrees himself. Yes, I've been vulnerable to the body a couple of times, but it has been shown that I can come back. Keith
Those are the
Thurman said
facts too.
it has been shown that I can come back after getting hurt. He goes, every fight is not going in there. You're not in the swimming pool. You're not going to get wet. You're going to get hit. But what Keith Thurman's saying is that I got the skill to take that punishment and come back. Now, the thing is, this guy is bigger, he's hungry, and you, out of all people, have to agree that Tim Tszyu got a lot going for him. When you say all the time, fighters need to stay active, active, active. Tim Tszyu ticks all those boxes. He's been so consistent and active, while the other guy has been, his life has been a bit different. You understand? He hasn't been 100% all in. And one thing about Keith one-time Thurman, he was only that Keith one-time Thurman that would look in a man's eyes and he had a killer fucking instinct in him. That Keith Thurman I haven't seen for over some years. He has been calculated how he came back with Mario Barrios. He calculated that fight. I've got to give him credit. But at the same time, he got hurt by Mario Barrios in just one of those rounds. My thing is this guy here, the Australian people, this guy with his camp, his management, and the promoters who are putting up Tim Tszyu's money, they're very confident with their bigger fighter. They feel they're going to make this a resume for Tim Tszyu to really put Keith Thurman's name on it. But even the Americans, and you saw my live the other day, ain't nobody coming to back Keith Thurman. All those guys that are coming out here from America, what was the live the other day? Who's coming to back Keith Thurman? You came in the chat. I was talking to the subscribers. You said, I'm there. I said, Punch, you got to remember, you talking about yourself. They know about you and Tip Bayless. Who else wants to back Keith Thurman? And even the American fans who like him and see him more as skilled, They say at this moment, nah, Tim Tszyu's going to get him and he's going to make a number on him. But the skills are good. But is the skills good at 154 at that with not having that killer instinct anymore and knowing the life he's lived for the last 3-4 years is going
But
to
did
have
I
to
break
come
it
back
down?
somewhere.
Did I break it down like a fanboy? Or did I break it down
No,
like
you said he got more
logically?
skills. You said he's got more skills, right? But how relevant are those skills going to take part right now at 2024 against a young, hungry fighter who he's got some good durability and he's tough.
So that's what we're seeing. We're seeing size, activity,
Yes.
momentum,
Yes.
and that's Tim Tszyu, and Keith Thurman is skills, experience,
Uh-huh.
right at the highest level. So these guys have advantages. You got the size, you got Keith Thurman's speed, you got the momentum, activity, you got the inactivity of Keith and Tom Thurman, but you still got the experience and things of that nature. So it's there's give and take from both of the fighters. Which one is going to show up? If let's say, now let's put them at 100%. If Keith Thurman comes with no ring rust,
Mm,
skills, his skills at the highest level,
mm.
versus Tim Tszyu, skills
Are
at
you
at his highest level,
mm.
I'm gonna pick Keith Thurman.
Okay, I understand. Are you worried about his nick and knocks and his injuries? Do you feel like that's going to take a play into the fight? And is that going to be an excuse for some of the Keith Thurman or Keith
Not for
Thurman
me.
himself? Is the
Not for me.
injuries, are you worried about his injuries and his, consistency?
Not for me.
So you're
I don't
not
worry
worried
about
about them, yeah? There's
I
not
don't
going to
worry
be an
about his
excuse.
injury. If
Because
he's been
imagine
laid
this
off
though, my brother.
for that long, I don't worry about his
You know
injuries.
what I had a quick flashback the other day. I didn't want to tell no one. I'm going to say it now. I would like to see Keith Thurman do something in this fight. And, he speaks a good game. And then he's got Crawford fight. Crawford can't deny him. That would be big, right? But I had this flashback, bro, that
The
Keith Thurman is going to get hurt or some kind of injury is going to fuck him up, right? Or he's going to be in the fight and then Tim's going to land some heavy shots that all of a sudden he gets injured. And I don't want to hear this, and I've never seen this, but I'm going to ask you this simply. Do you think this man's going to sit on his stool and say, no, I can't do it no more? Do you think that can happen to him? Like what
look,
happened to
if I see
Andrade?
that, if I
Whatever
see
happened to Andrade, can you see Keith Thurman, my brother, sitting on that stool, that one-time motherfucker, saying, you know what? I'm done with this Australian. I don't want it anymore. Done.
I don't look, I don't see it. I don't expect it.
Okay.
But one of the things that I said, if he doesn't gain back, he's not gonna win. He's not gonna beat Tim Tszyu. If he does not regain that "Don't Duck Me, Son," that
All right.
hungry
See, now
eye of the
you're being
tiger
more
Keith
real about
Thurman,
that.
if he doesn't gain that back, he's going to lose to Tim Tszyu, and it's gonna be
Because
bad.
Tim's gonna bring it out
He's
of him.
gonna eat him up.
Look at that. Because Tim Tszyu's gonna want to bring that out of him. He's gonna have to have it.
If you don't come with the killer instinct, he's gonna eat him up.
I
He's
just
gonna eat
hope.
him up
I
alive.
just
He
hope.
would
I
not
just hope.
survive.
I just hope the man like Keith Thurman doesn't sit in this stool and says no mas.
But
And
you see,
that is
that's
it.
what I'm talking about. But you see how real. I'm saying, look, Keith Thurman, I said it how many times? I said after the Manny Pacquiao fight, he went to the PBC podcast and said that he couldn't find the killer instinct. After the Mario Barrios fight, in the post-fight interview, in the post-fight conference, he said he needs to find the killer instinct, that he didn't have the killer instinct. And I said if Keith Thurman couldn't find the killer instinct in the biggest fight of his career with Manny Pacquiao, then there's some problems. All right, it was your injury. You couldn't get off the left hook. All right. But then with the Mario Barrios, you still couldn't find the killer instinct on your second pay-per-view fight. This tells me that if you couldn't find it with Manny Pacquiao, you couldn't find it with Mario Barrios. What makes me think that you're gonna find it with Tim Tszyu? That's my only
Mm.
worry. That's my only worry. He doesn't come with that killer instinct. He's gonna get eaten up alive. I didn't even like his
Wow.
hairdo, man. Cut that shit bald, man.
Wow. He could get, you mean, so this Tim Tszyu really could make a statement. And
Yeah, because I could see it in their eyes. It's so how they Timzu is highly confident. His you look at
he's
his team's
hungry, bro.
interview. I've been watching his team's interview and Tim Tszyu, they looking past Thurman. Like they talking like they have no respect for him. They talking about Bud Crawford and they saying we're already thinking about doing bigger, better things. This is a stepping stone. They're using Thurman as a stepping stone. They're using Thurman just to put it on a resume. They don't look at it. They're not respecting this. They're not respecting Thurman. They looking through Thurman right now. They ain't looking past him. They looking through him. And to
You're
keep
right.
Thurman, while they looking through him, he don't have the eye of the tiger to look back at Tim Tszyu. Tim Tszyu's gonna eat this man alive.
Man, Tim looks happy. He looks like he's coming for you know, that's his reason. And he said it himself and his team. We're getting Keith Thurman on Tim's resume. They're looking at him like, okay, this is a big name. He's a bet. He was a great fighter. He was a pound for pound fighter. They know what his name is. And there's been so many people trying to dethrone Keith Thurman after the Manny Pacquiao loss. Let's not forget that. Everybody wants a piece of Thurman. Thurman, you've been people from Conor Benn, from Boots Ennis, down to Virgil Ortiz, down to everyone, down to Stanionis. People been wanting Thurman to just see if they can beat this guy to get on their resume because it takes them to the next level. You understand? It takes them to the stardom level. Okay, you beat Thurman, bro. Hey, bro, this guy just beat Thurman. He just retired him.
But
Who's
then,
this guy?
then
Wow.
the psychological part of it is Keith Thurman could have picked Stanionis. Keith Thurman could have picked the new guys. Keith Thurman could have picked an easier opponent, probably at 147. He
Mm,
could have picked Danny Swift Garcia the rematch, but he's
mm.
going after the young, hungry lion. And it's not in Australia, so it's not about the Australian money stadium fight. This is in Las Vegas. So Thurman is seeing something in Tim Tszyu that he could beat him. And that's the psychological part. Why Thurman picking Tim Tszyu though? Because he doesn't have to go to 154. He don't have to pick Tim Tszyu, but he's going after Tim Tszyu. And that also tells me that right there could tell me that maybe he does have his killer instinct back.
Yeah, but like you said, if he's going out with the bang because he could have picked Stanionis. He could have picked other fighters. Virgil hasn't been active. Virgil been having problems, but that's a money fight for Thurman. You know, he had fight with Boots. He could make a belt because they need his name. But he's gone for a fight where this guy really does look, you know, not an easy competitor for anyone. Tim Tszyu could end Thurman, or Thurman could make himself back in the mix heavy in a
And
big
if
way.
Thurman and if let's say if Thurman goes a whole 12 and is a close fight where at the end by the end of the 12 round we don't really know who wins. Does that benefit Thurman or that benefits Tim Tszyu?
We're gonna have to see how much damage fighter like Thurman can he take the onslaught. My thing is that Thurman is smart, right? He needs to know how he's gonna, you know, absorb these shots with. He's got to make this guy tired. The only way he beats this guy, he got to find ways to let this guy shoot, and then Thurman's gonna make adjustments on him. And if Thurman can make certain kind of sufficient adjustments on Tim Tszyu while the fight's unfolding in the world, then he got to come back to that old Thurman and catch from angles and land with some heavy shots, because he's gonna have to at some point bring that old Keith Thurman back. But like even with the old Keith Thurman, bro, you're going against another guy who is right now at 154 making some statements. So I don't know, man. We got to see. But hey, this is why it's a 12-round fight, isn't it? It's a 12-round fight, right? Or
I
10
don't
rounds?
know. I think so.
It's a 12-round fight, bro. Hey, man, Ken Thurman. Look, I think the Australian wants to take him out, bro. That's what I think. And could that be a mistake against a veteran like Thurman?
I think he want to make a statement.
Who? Tim Tszyu.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he want to make a statement. This is his real American coming because the first one never went that great for him.
But I
This
think
is the
that, that
fight for him.
I think the fan. That's why I'm saying that the fans should support it. So if Tim Tszyu does beat Keith Thurman, he gets 100% of the credit. But the more people say, "Well, Keith Thurman has a fuck, Keith Thurman is gonna get knocked out, Keith Thurman ain't ready," then don't give
Mm,
me with this all praise if Tim Tszyu beats Thurman. The same thing
mm.
with David Benavidez. Don't give me this praise of David Benavidez and tell me that David Benavidez, he deserves Canelo Alvarez right now. When you just called Demis Andrade doo-doo. So he ain't beat nobody. So how about y'all start respecting some fighters so that at least the winner get the benefit of the doubt and get the praise?
I mean, the way the Australians are looking at it, he deforms Thurman, then they get the biggest fight next. Crawford or Errol Spence. It's going to be Tim Tszyu. It's the Tim Tszyu. Even though Thurman's the A side, hey, you know, I look at it that the Australians coming to take that. He wants that name, bro. And for me, it's hard to go against. You know, even Thurman must be a big under. Is he an underdog? He's quite a bit of an underdog. I'm hearing. So even Thurman's an underdog here, heavy underdog, from what I'm hearing.
As he should, because Tim Tszyu has really made his mark and it really has set the tone in being an active fighter, not waiting for Jamel Charlo, and I think that's been the the great thing about how No Limit Promotions has been moving. No Limit Promotion at PBC has been moving Tim Tszyu. They did not wait for Jamel Charlo. He went after Tony Harrison. And shout out to Tony Harrison for taking that short notice fight. He got the Harrison fight. He got the Ocampo fight that could gauge it with the Earl Spence fight. And he got the Brian Mendoza fight. So you got to give a lot of credit to Tim Tszyu. He's earned to be the favorite. He's earned to be the guy that they looking at. He's going to demolish Keith Thurman. Keith Thurman hasn't done anything for anybody to even. They don't even know who Keith Thurman is. Look how he look. Look at the picture. I don't know who this guy really is. You look like a car salesman.
Keith Thurman got
Saying
he's
that you're interested. Hey yo, he looks like a car salesman that's gonna have you finance a car for 82 months.
oh man.
And the interest rate is like fucking 20, 23.25.
Yeah, Keith Thurman got us some of his own ways, man. He's a good talker though. I gotta give it to him. He can sell anything that can. Keith Thurman's a good salesman. But hey man, Thurman's confident. Let's see how long that confidence when he gets in the ring with Tim Tszyu. I'm not gonna hey, let me tell you something. This is becoming a bigger fight. The closer this fight's getting, now people are getting into this fight with Keith Thurman versus Tim Tszyu. What is Keith Thurman got left? Is what people are saying.
Who you think? What you think next fight for Bud Crawford, Jamel Charlo? Who you think win that fight?
With who? With who?
Bud versus Jamel Charlo.
I don't know, man. Right now, maybe 50-50. I'm not sure. I've got to really sit down with that fight now. But yeah, 50-50 possibly. If Charlo's still good at the weight.
I think that's a great fight. But hold on, Yoda. I'm gonna get something to eat, bro.
Yeah, I'm just getting ready to shut this one down as well, brother. All right, catch you guys soon.
Peace out.
Yeah, peace. Yeah, so people, let me just say this. We have got fights coming up All right, let's not forget. We got fights coming up. We got Thurman versus Tszyu. We got Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk. Let's not even forget about that fight. We got Tyson Fury versus Alexander Usyk coming for the undisputed heavyweight championship. I'm going to be doing that live soon. We got Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney, bro. Now we got Josh Taylor versus Jack Catterall. So we got some fights coming up. But, you know, I'm going to catch you guys on the next live. Big up to all the new people coming into the chat. And if you're new, let it be known that you want to be rocking with this channel so we can give you a wrench. I'll let you know when we get Maloney's over here, man. I've just been busy. I'm maybe going to get on it in the next couple of days. You know what I'm saying? We out of here pound for pound. Come on, bro. I've got shit to do, my brother. You know, I just do this boxing for the members and for the people that support whatever little support it is. But, you know, you got to let Rap Montana's got to do what Rap Montana needs to do so I can live this life. Talk boxing every single day when you know what I mean? But that's because Rap's got to do what Rap's got to do, my brothers. But yo, it's been a great one. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next live. I have got a few guests lined up. I'll just get busy. But yeah, I've got a few guests lined up, bro. So just chill. And I'll be seeing you guys next live. Peace.